หรือเปล่าเอ๊ะหรือยัง
ถ้า
ไง
เกิดแบกกลับบ้านไปเองนี้น่าจะต้องใช้ระดับรถกระบะเลยนะ
เอ๊ะอันนี้ก็น่าคิดอยู่เหมือนกันเราก็ไม่ได้คิดมาเหมือนกันนะ
นั่น
คะ
สิครับแต่ว่าเดี๋ยวรอดูกันนะฮะวันนี้ตอนนี้ทางฝั่งทีม TYR เป็นไงบ้างฮะพร้อมไหม
โอเค
กำลังซิตติ้งกันอยู่นะครั
จ้า
บกับทางทีมผู้ท้าชิงนะฮะเมคอะไรนะ
ใครนะ
เลิฟ
Love Joy Maker
จอยเมเกอร์
ใช่
นะฮะเลิฟจอยนะเลิฟจอย
Love Joy Maker
ท่านอนุทินนะทำไมชื่อทีมนี้ฮะ
เพราะว่า
เอาใจ
เฮนริ่งตกเข้าประกวด
อะไรนะฮะ
เฮนริ่ง
ครับยังไงอธิบายเพิ่มหน่อย
เฮนริ่งคือแบบว่าเป็นเหมือนบอทในเป็นเหมือนคนที่ประสานงานตอบอะไรเงี้ยก็คือในกลุ่มเนี่ยเขาจะรู้กันว่าเฮนริ่งเป็นคนตอบอะไรเงี้ยน้องตกเข้าประกวด
อ๋อ เป็นฟิลเหมือนผู้สนับสนุนที่เทรนเข้าประกวดกันเลยนะจ๊ะ
ใช่ฮะ
พอไหมไม่เล่นดอกเหลืองนะน้อง
เพราะว่า
ดอกเหลืองไม่เล่นนะ
พอไหม
พร้อมไหมจ๊ะ
อ่า
โอเค
พร้อมแล้วนะทีมเกียวแอลของเราทีมเกียวแอลของเราพร้อมแล้วนะฮะ
พร้อมครับ
ตอนนี้ผู้ท้าชิงนะฮะเลิฟจอยเมเกอร์
จ้ะ
พร้อมนะ
เอามา
พร้อมนะคะท่าน โอเคค่ะ
เราจะเริ่มต้นใน 3 2 1
Let's go เริ่มแล้วจ้ะ เกมเดียวนะ เกมเดียว
And we are going to the next show match here with a different set of challengers. On the opponent's side, we have Baramons, we've got Grace, we got Chang Yu. On them, we do see a gunslinger and Kami the Kid as well, playing the gunslinger, getting a lot of kills already. Oh,
Yes.
he is scary.
Oh.
He's focusing down on
Going
Shipdo.
after
He
Shipdo.
knows the main target
Oh, no.
from watching the first 2 matches, and now he's just chasing him everywhere.
Oh no! Oh
Ship
no!
Down in some trouble.
Ship down! You have to ship do. If this is not looking good for Ship down, it's gonna go down. Almost a sliver of health there. Gonna run for his life. However, we're already at 0-3 in favor of our challengers.
Yeah, and
No!
Kami the Kid really just focusing down on Shipdon. He gets a return kill there, but the scoreline
Wow,
is already
scary.
1-4 so far, and it is very convincing towards the side of the challengers as they learn from their predecessors. They learn from the previous 2 games, and they know that hey, we chase down
know.
Shipdon and get the kills on towards Bill as well, and that's how they win this game.
And that's how you do your assignment, challengers. All right, let's go. Ship down here again, receiving a lot of damage. Will be forced to actually use to the party. But look at that GS going after him, leaping for his life here. Ship down going out of the skirmish, but GWIS still on the lookout. And Paramos and Kami the God too. They ain't playing here, Zero.
Yep, Shipdon gets another kill. Those Kami keeping things
Kami.
very close here. Shipdon really is trying to do his best. You know,
True.
he's taking so much focus. He's being
True.
lax. He's being focused down by the gunslinger, but he is still able to hold on to this game for the moment. Look at his
Kami.
HP. He's always surviving with an inch of his health. 4-7 right now. The challengers
Kami.
are really running away with this game.
They're scary. I don't want to go up against Lovejoy Maker team. I don't want to go up against Kami the Kid here. Dealing a lot of damage, eliminating Ginger, and eventually eliminating Bills. This is just an onslaught.
Yep, Shipdon 5 kills already to his name, but 9 kills there for the challengers, really making it tough here for the defenders to really do anything at all. Shipdon's trying his best.
Oh, no.
Armor is broken here from
Yes.
Shipdon's side because of the biochem,
Oh,
so he has to
wow.
watch out. Taking so
What's
much
that?
damage from the
What's
Desperado. That's a broken armor on Shipdon, so he's taking more damage from the gunslinger. So 6-12 right now. Shipdon still being able to get some kills, but the Kami the Kid is just doing too much
Yes.
damage at the
Menang
moment.
siapa
Very
guys?
scary because I got surprised for in
Gue yang menang.
just his life, his HP bar
Belum.
went like 10%.
Katanya jam ini, jam 3.
Paramos and Chang Yu here also assisting Kami the Kid. Finally gonna go down here through Bills, but Bills will be dying as well.
8-14
Pertandingan
right now. About
persahabatan,
90
coy.
seconds left remaining. Shipdon being
Wow.
focused fired here by Kami Kami the Kid, the disarm, not really effective because they have a biocam in this team. 1 minute left remaining. Can
Itu si
they
Melon di bawah
try and
sendiri
pull it
ngapain
back?
anjir?
At least here for the defenders.
Dari
6
tadi
point
kah?
differential. Kami the Kid gets another kill.
Baru
Gets
apa
a kill, a
dari tadi,
return
Jan?
kill
Oh, dia-
on Suez
kayaknya
Kami
baru.
the Kid. 6 kill differential still with only 60 seconds left remaining.
That is correct. Once again, Ginger holding on to his life here. Bibus just got eliminated. 11 to 17 here, less than a minute. And we're seeing a lot of damage here
kebuka
on our
dan sampai
screen. But
kemarin
one thing is for
terakhir
sure,
di fix
Kami the
itu
Kid
ikutan
here
event
will go
ini.
down. However, Bibus will be going down as well. 48 seconds here, and it's just a back and forth for these two teams. Still, I think this is really hard for the defenders to actually manage to get 7 points at this point.
Yeah, it might be too little too late
Yes.
here unless Shipdome can come out with some miracle. But 7 kills in 30 seconds is way too hard here
Yeah.
for the defenders to try and come back from this 6 kills. Actually, they managed to get a kill on towards Kami the Kid. But again, they get a return here. Shipdome being focused down. He is in some trouble. 15 seconds
Wow.
left remaining. Oh, they might be able to keep things close here. Only 6 kill difference.
10
But it
seconds left, though.
it is too late here. 6 seconds left remaining. And it will be the defenders losing again. Challengers are 4-0 against our defenders.
I mean, this is the most kills, I think,
Yeah.
throughout
20
the show match.
21 kills.
21! But anyway, we have here Lovejoy, Maker, Egg, and GM. Our challengers actually winning all of the show matches.
Okay, so all the challengers will be going home with a bounty pass as
Yes.
well as limited merchandise for themselves. So very well done there by all the challengers.
apa
So
tuh?
thank you all for watching the show match. Let's see what they have to say.
แล้วทางฝั่งของทางทีม DLL ครับรู้สึกยังไงบ้าง
เราก็เลยเหมือนกับปกติเล่นอะไรชิวๆอะไรไป เล่นมือเดียวอะไรไป
ที่เอ็นหลังอยู่สักพักหนึ่งหายไปหนึ่งคนเลยค่อยๆขึ้นค่อยๆขึ้นค่อยๆขึ้นก็ถูกเกมเมอร์โหมด
เหมือนแบบโผล่โผล่ขึ้นมานิดนึง
โอ
อ่ะ
เค
โอเค เพราะฉะนั้นนะคะ ขอเสียงปรบมือให้ Challenger ของเราด้วยค่ะ เลิฟจอยเมเกอร์นะคะ เดี๋ยวลงไปพักผ่อนรับของรางวัลได้เลยจ้า
ต้องขอแสดงความยินดีด้วยนะครับแต่
อ่ะตอ
ว่าน
นี้ KOL ขยับมาจ้ะ ได้เวลาอันสมควรแล้ว
เดี๋ยวเราจะทำการลัคกี้จอ 5 รางวัลนะครับมาดูกันสิว่าคุณจะเป็นผู้โชคดีหรือไม่ที่จะได้รับของรางวัลต่างๆไปเดี๋ยวเราจะขึ้นมาที่จอของเรากันเลยทีเดียวเพราะว่านี่คืออ่ะ
Welcome back, everybody, and we have a gift for you for tuning in to the Tier Cup broadcast so far. First, live comment raffle happening here on the stream, so make sure you follow this format. What is the format, Nikki?
Oh, they know this. You know the drill. Just type in your UID plus your server name plus your username plus your message. Okay, we want to see your message. Guys, adventurers, make sure that you input the correct information or else it won't be valid. Do it now. Do it fast. Can they spam though?
I mean, they can spam,
Go,
but
go.
you know they're gonna screenshot the winner randomly at a time. So you know the more messages you type with the right format, you have to make sure it's the right format. So UID, server name, your character name, and the team you're supporting,
Oh,
whether it's
the
POEK
team.
or ENCORE here in the grand finals.
Okay, we're about to go to the main part later on. Are we? But anyway, we have here a lot of interesting things, and one of which is actually the main event, which is the grand finals. You mentioned that our adventurers can join in the lucky draw if they put in the team that they're supporting now. I want to know. Can we reveal the team we're supporting?
No.
No bias, no bias here. No
Yeah, but
bias.
it will be a great grand finals. I mean, both teams, they had a month, over a month
Yes.
to prepare for this grand finals. So a lot of research, a lot of studying their opponents, the games, the meta, even the builds. There's a lot of time to build up for this moment. So I'm pretty excited for both of these teams. They have not met each other in their group stages up till now.
Yes.
So it is going to be very, very interesting to see what sort of secret strategies that both these teams have brought up.
Okay, let's give them a bit of a backstory. We went to the backstage, have a little bit of chit chat with our players, and you mentioned secrets. Are we about to reveal some secrets here? I'm a spoiler.
I mean, the audience can check in game, the final
Yes, I
lineup
know.
for both sides. So we have a surprise wizard being played there by POEK, while for the side of ENCORE, they're playing with an assassin.
Yes, very diverse, which is really interesting because two teams, different countries, different line-up, different strategies now clashing here in the grand finals. Only goes to show which team really made a huge amount of preparation and practice. It's definitely gonna play out later on. I'm very much excited. I know everyone is, especially you.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mind games going on
Yes.
between both these teams, and also the understanding of the game is very different on both sides. You
Yes.
see one team playing with a wizard, another team playing with a Synex. So you can see the contrast in terms of their strategy and how they approach the game. It's also very interesting to see that everything else, the other 9 players are
Almost the
playing
same.
the exact same characters. So the only difference between both these teams is this wizard
Yes.
and this assassin. So there are 4 maps that they're competing on.
Yes, but I think we're gonna go back to the host. Are we gonna go back to the host? Oh, we will be having a KV in just a moment, right?
Yeah.
We will be having the showcase. I spoiled it a while ago, right? The gunslinger, right?
Yes, I think that is next.
Up
So
next.
let's take a look at what the game has updated recently for Ragnar Online Origin Classic.
No one has set foot in this land. There were no gunshots here. Until now. Someone is breaking through the darkness. But the darkness never truly left. When the first gunshot tears through the night, dawn will finally arrive.
และนี่ก็คืออัปเดตใหม่ล่าสุดนะฮะ Shadow Over Glasshead นั่นเองครับ แมปใหม่ อาชีพใหม่ และบอส MVP ใหม่นั่นเองครับ
ดีงามมากๆเลยนะคะ นอกจากนั้นเนี่ยเดี๋ยวในวันพรุ่งนี้ค่ะพี่โปจิ
ครับ
เราจะมีการเฉลิมฉลองนะคะการถือกำเนิดของแชมป์ค่ะในการแข่งขันเทียร์คัพนะ ซึ่งภายในเกมค่ะเดี๋ยวทุกท่านจะได้เจอกับกิจกรรมพิเศษค่ะกับ Champion Night Celebration นะคะ ในช่วงเวลากิจกรรมค่ะเดี๋ยวเขาจะมี Champion Parade เนี่ยออกมาเฉลิมฉลองอย่างยิ่งใหญ่ด้วย เพราะฉะนั้นก็ขอเชิญเลยนะสำหรับเหล่านักผจญภัยทุกท่านนะคะ อย่าลืมค่ะมาร่วมเป็นสักขีพยานแห่งเกียรติยศ และร่วมฉลองชัยไปพร้อมกับแชมป์ของพวกเรา
10 menit
ด้วย
lagi
ค่ะ
และก็ในเมื่อ
menuju pertandingan
กันแล้วนะครับ
จ้ะ
ช่อง พูดถึงกลุ่มคนเหล่านี้กันเลยทีเดียวเพราะว่าพวกเขาเหล่านี้เนี่ยเป็นส่วนหนึ่งที่ช่วยทำให้เกมแร็กนาร็อกประสบความสำเร็จในบ้านเรา
Duluk
นั่น
dugdak,
เอง
duluk
นะครับ
dugdak, naik motor ke Banjaran. Nyanyi dulu ya.
เป็นคอมมูนิตี้และหนึ่งในบรรดากลุ่มที่ได้ร่วมสร้างคอมมูนิตี้เหล่านี้ขึ้นมานะนั่นก็คือเหล่าบรรดาครีเอเตอร์แล้วก็ KOL สายเกมทุกๆคนด้วยเช่นเดียวกัน ในวันนี้ครับในทางเกม Ragnarok Origin Classic ของเรานะครับก็เลยอยากที่จะมอบรางวัลพิเศษ ให้กับกลุ่มคนเหล่านี้กับรางวัลที่มีชื่อว่า Mid Guardian Star นั่นเองครับ
และตอนนี้พวกเขาพร้อมแล้วนะคะ จะมีใครกันบ้างตอนนี้ไปรับชมพร้อมๆกันเลยค่ะ
nggak ada yang live
ดู
stream
เลยฮะ
มาแล้ว
จากประเทศต่าง
Dah,
ๆ
Dok.
นะครับไม่ว่าจากทั้งประเทศไทย
Saya lagi on di ini lagi, di LD jadi males.
ทีเดียวพวกเรารวมตัวกันมานะครับ
ค่ะ
ร่วมกันเป็นเหล่าครีเอเตอร์
Nonton di YouTube aja nggak?
วงการในส่วนของตัวเกมและกระรอก Origin Classic นั่นเองครับ
ถูกต้อง
Nggak
แล้ว
berasa
นะคะ
dong
และต
lapar
อนนี้ค่ะก็พวกเขานะคะที่เป็นตัวแทนเนี่ยก็อยู่กับเราในงานด้วย เพราะฉะนั้นนะคะขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆต้อนรับมิดการ์เดียนสตาร์ของเราบนเวทีแห่งนี้ค่ะคุณหน้าคุณตานะคะบางท่าน
มาแล้วนะฮะ
ขยับมาเลยนะจ๊ะ
ขอแสดงความยินดีด้วยนะครับ Congratulations to all the creators
yes
to participate in our games นะครับผมแล้วก็ในลำดับถัดไปครับ ขอกลับเรียนเชิญนะคุณริชชี่นะครับ ตัวแทนจากทางฝั่งของตัวเกมของเราเนี่ยเป็นผู้มอบรางวัลให้นั่นเองครับ Mid Guardian Star ครับ
เรียนเชิญเลยนะคะ ซึ่งสำหรับ Mid Guardian Star ของเราค่ะ ก็จะได้รับเป็นนี้ Certificate นะคะ เพื่อเป็นการยกย่องเนาะเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของคุณงามความดีนะคะ ที่พวกเขาเหล่านี้ค่ะ ก็ได้ทำให้กับคอมมูนิตี้ของเราเนี่ย ได้แบบเป็นที่รู้จักนะคะบางคนก็มีการทำคลิปสอนบ้าง มีการทำคลิปเชิญชวนให้เหล่านักผจญภัยเนี่ยมาเล่นเกมกับเราเยอะๆเนาะ
ใช่แล้วละครับ พวกเขาเหล่านี้ก็คือเป็นอีกส่วนหนึ่งนะฮะที่ได้ร่วมการสร้างให้มีคอมมูนิตี้เกิดขึ้นในประเทศไทยรวมไปถึงทุกๆ คนที่อยู่ภายในงานนี้ด้วยเช่นเดียวกันนะครับที่ได้มาร่วมกันเฉลิมฉลอง แล้วก็ได้มารับชมการแข่งขันในรอบแกรนด์ไฟนอลในครั้งนี้ด้วยนะครับก็ขอบคุณทุกๆ คนมากจริงๆเลยนะครับที่ได้เข้ามาร่วมกันในงานครั้งนี้ไม่ว่าจะรับชมอยู่ทางออนไลน์หรือว่าอยู่ที่ออนไซต์ของเรานั่นเองนะครับ Thank you so much to everyone to joining and participate in our games Thank you so much โอเคเดี๋ยวตอนนี้เดี๋ยวถ่ายรูปกันนะ
Take a photo together นะคะ
Next we may have the group photo together so please
Mana yang encore, mana
ได้
yang
เลย
ini?
ได้เลยแบบนี้อ่ะ one
Oh,
two
ini mah-
three
ini
please
mah pengunjung
smile
anjir.
โอเคหนึ่งสอง
Suruh
สาม
tanding
1 2 3
อ่ะโบกมือด้วย waving your hand to the camera วิดีโอ
Okay This is video okay wave your hand waving
Filipin, Filipin, oh iya.
Thank you so much
Pasti dibantai sama
A big
POEK,
round of
percaya sama gua.
applause ขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆอีกครั้งหนึ่งค่ะ
ให้กับเหล่าครีเอเตอร์ของเราในครั้งนี้นะครับ เดี๋ยวขอเชิญทุกท่านเนี่ยมาก่อนด้านล่างยกเว้นอยู่หนึ่งคนนะฮะ
ค่ะ
ขอกราบเรียนเชิญคุณชิปดอนมาเป็นตัวแทนหมู่บ้านอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะฮะ
ตรงกลางได้เลยจากกล่าวอะไรสักเล็กน้อยนะคะ กับพวกเราค่ะ
ก่อนอื่นก็ต้องขอบคุณทางทีมงานของ Ragnarok Origin Classic นะครับที่เล็งเห็นถึงเขาเรียกว่าอะไรนะเล็งเห็นถึงคุณค่าของผลงานที่ทาง KOL ได้ทำขึ้นมาแล้วกันนะครับ แล้วก็อยากจะขอบคุณทีมงานที่ดูแลหลาย ๆ อย่างนะครับ ไม่ว่าจะเป็นคอมมูนิตี้หรือว่าทีมงานที่เป็นdeveloper นะครับที่คอยดูแลเกมนะครับที่แก้ไขปัญหาต่าง ๆ ได้แบบดีมากนะครับ เพื่อน ๆ หลายคนน่าจะถูกใจกันมากนะครับ ไม่ว่าจะเป็นการเกิดปัญหาอะไรต่าง ๆ มาทีมงานพร้อมที่จะรับฟังแล้วก็แก้ไขปรับให้ทุกฝ่ายลงตัวแล้วก็แฮปปี้ที่จะได้เล่นเกม Ragnarok Origin Classic ต่อไปครับผมขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ ขอบคุณคุณชิปดอนด้วยนะคะก็เป็นตัวแทนนะคะของ Mid Guardian Star นั่นเองแล้วเดี๋ยวก็จะเป็นแคสเตอร์ให้กับเราในวันนี้ด้วยเนาะ
ใช่ครับผมแต่ว่าไม่ได้มีเพียงแค่คุณชิปดอนเท่านั้นนะครับ เพราะว่าเราก็ยังมีสารพิเศษนะครับจากบรรดาครีเอเตอร์ระดับ international มาอีก 2 ท่าน ให้ทุกคนเนี่ยได้มาเจอกันด้วยเช่นเดียวกันนะครับ โดยลำดับถัดไปเดี๋ยวเราจะเป็นวิดีโอนะจากทางคุณจิเลนแม็กซิมัสแล้วก็คุณ Immortal MBGG ถ้าเกิดพร้อมกันแล้วเดี๋ยวขอเชิญรับชมกันได้เลยครับ
Let's watch together
Halo semua, balik lagi dengan gue Dylan Maximus.
Dylan
Gue cuma mau bilang experience gue main ROC dalam 2 bulan
jalan ketiga ini, teman-teman.
Ah.
Seru banget. Gue bisa
Belajar
merasakan
dulu ngomong
banyak
R lu.
yang gue nggak bisa rasakan di MMORPG lainnya, di mana ini adalah
ketawa
MMORPG paling family friendly, FTP friendly yang pernah gue
Mesin
mainkan.
gun kah?
Orang-orang bisa
Gatling
beli
gun.
bounty pass aja,
Situ
bisa
Slinger.
statnya setara. Bahkan di turnamen yang kemarin kita ikutin, hadiah $1 juta, total prize punya tier pertama. Itu semua orang punya kesempatan yang besar untuk bisa masuk. Bahkan kita yang udah beli kartu MVP, kita aja gagal untuk top 96 gitu loh. Jadi ya kita Coast Guard tim sudah sangat luar biasa berusahanya. Tapi sorry banget, kita nggak bisa masuk ke top 32 bahkan, dan nggak bisa masuk ke final. Kita harus gugur di top 96.
Ngapain sih
Tapi
bilang
kita
ini?
semua sudah ikhlas tidak bisa menjadi pemenang kali ini di Ragnarok Origin Classic, teman-teman. Dan so far menurut gue itu experience yang paling seru, dimana kita ngulik setiap malam sampai pagi, dan tim-tim gue kompe semua juga. Kayak kita kurang hoki dan mungkin kurang jago juga, dimana lawan-lawan kita lebih jago dari kita karena statnya setara dan mereka lebih tahu metanya, teman-teman. Jadi itulah experience gue sampai ikut tier cup, dan selama main gue nggak pernah top up kebanyakan karena dia ada limitnya. Seminggu kalau kalian bounty pass mentok tuh di di gamenya tuh cuma 1,4-an, jadi kayak sebulan tuh 5,9 sampai 6 juta. Itu progres yang hitungannya perbedaan dari orang yang spend gede sama yang kecil. Kalau yang kecil kan hitungannya bisa kali 3, kali 2, bisa yang bahkan nggak beli sama sekali kali 0 dan dia farming. Bahkan yang kali 0 pun bisa beli jadi kali 1 kalau kalian beli Radiant Pass doang yang harganya 49.000. Dan itu kalian bisa dapatkan dengan dulu menjual aksesoris slot 2,
Dari mana?
jual kartu
49.000,
MVP,
jir.
itu bisa kalian lakukan semua.
45.000.
Dan bisa dibilang kartu MVP itu harganya luar biasa. Bahkan sampai sekarang, aksesoris slot 2 harganya juga oke. Bisa bikin kalian beli bounty pass, bahkan lumayan sekarang. Dan kita udah siap-siap dengan update Glass Hem terbaru. Of course, aksesoris slot 2 Glass Hem itu bakalan harganya oke banget buat para petani yang akan farming di MVP. Jadi so far ini ROC paling friendly ya di antara RO lainnya, dan semoga bisa di buff LK ya. Udah ada patch note-nya, mungkin mudah-mudahan memuaskan ya LK ya buffnya ya bulan depan. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Dan pastinya dari gua walaupun sedih tapi ada senangnya, di mana perwakilan kita semua yaitu POEK dari Indonesia lolos Tier Cup Season 1 dan sekarang akan siap-siap battle melawan Filipina dan di Thailand. Jadi kita dukung terus POEK, perwakilan Indonesia ya, Mafis. Gue harus menang ya brother, perwakilan Indonesia di Grand Final agar menjadi juara Tier Cup Season 1 dan membawa pulang juara satunya 500.000 USD. Gacor. Dan gue sendiri akan tetap main dan akan tetap mengikuti konten-konten kompetitif lainnya, karena nanti Tier Cup Season 2 bakalan ada lagi, mungkin dengan hadiah yang sama. Jadi tungguin terus Dylan Maximus di ROC. Gua gak pensi guys, karena gua kalah Tier Cup. Masih ada season 2, masih ada event-event guild lainnya. Dan gua akan tetap main Ragnarok Origin Classic walaupun gua main game lain juga. Jadi jangan khawatir. Sampai jumpa di Tier Cup Season 2 di channel Dylan Maximus. Semoga kita lebih bagus lagi mainnya, lebih ngulik lagi, dan bisa membawa pulang piala dan menambah 1 piala lagi di belakang. Thank you semuanya yang udah support tim Coast Guard dari awal gue main ROOC. Sampai jumpa lagi.
Hello everyone, I'm Immortal MBGG. I'm truly honored and excited to represent the influencer awardees from the Philippines. There are so many incredible content creators from our country. From creative storytellers and well-known players of ROOC to streamers who share guides to continuously keep the community engaged, entertained, and have fun. Being chosen as the representative is not only an honor, but also a great responsibility. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here in front of you on behalf of all the Ragnarok Origin Classic content creators in the Philippines, and express our heartfelt appreciation for the support we've received from the ROOC community and the ROOC team. over the past decade of playing mobile games, ROOC has been the game many RO players have been waiting for, giving the F2P and the low-spending players a chance to shine in competitive battles is truly one of a kind. Beyond the great graphics, character models, and well-balanced top-up system, what truly sets ROOC apart from other games is how the ROOC team keep in close communication with the ROOC community. Thank you to all of you adventurers, and of course, thank you to you, ROOC.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Marvin. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the moment you have all been waiting for. It is about to be the grand finals of Tier Cup Season 1 happening here in Unimall Bangkok. My name is Zero, and joining me today here is Nikki.
Zero, like what you mentioned, this is it, the moment we've all been waiting for. And in just a couple of minutes from now, we'll be giving you guys a gift code.
Absolutely. Another code for you guys to get Tier Cup Prime Battle for 10 skip tickets and 10 token of Siegfried. So make sure you share this to your guildmates. There's a lot more coming where this came from. So make sure you tune into the stream as well. Not just because the matches are going to be interesting. They are definitely going to be interesting. But you will be rewarded just for watching as well.
Can I spoil them? Bounty pass.
Oh no, now we're gonna blow up.
Later with our lucky raffle or lucky draw. So stay tuned until the very end. We promise to serve and cook you guys the best nachos for today. Anyway, once again, here is the code because Cake has been pestering me with codes. Here it is. Hello, Cake. To everyone who's currently watching right now, shout out to everyone. And I think there's something in the stage, right?
Let's check it out.
มาแบบคึกเหิมยิ่งใหญ่สะบัดพง
from อินโดนีเซียนะฮะ Selamat datang
สวัสดีค่ะ
และนี่ก็คือทีมโป
ขอเสียงปรบมือนี่ waving your flag to show the world
Raise your flag โอเค thank you so much ทีมโปขอบคุณมากครับ thank you so much you may proceed to your station
นี่เดี๋ยวจะให้นะคะ ไปที่ตำแหน่งการแข่งขัน นั่งเก้าอี้ประจำตำแหน่งกันได้เลย
ใช่ครับ และสำหรับทีมแรกเราเจอไปแล้วทีมต่อไปกันบ้างดีกว่านะครับ and the team that come for the grand final from Philippines ทีมอังกอร์
ขอเสียงปรบมือต้อนรับด้วยค่ะนี่ a lot of fans right here นี่เท่มากแต่ละคนชอบ energy
และนี่ก็คือทีมอังกอร์มาบูเฮ
โอเคค่ะโอ้โห
โอ้โห
เลิศ
โอเคครับทีมอังกอร์ you may proceed to your station
but team leader please stay here with us นะคะ
we may have team leader with us
มาเลยค่ะ please another team Boy and
Encore
before we begin I would like to ask both of you how are you feeling today so Boy first how are you feeling
Very good. We have a chance to win this game, so we will give the best of us for today.
โอเค
ก็รู้สึกตอนนี้ถามว่ารู้สึกยังไงบ้างก็รู้สึกดีมากเลยนะตอนนี้พวกเรามั่นใจมากๆเลยและคิดว่าเราจะสามารถคว้าชัยได้แน่นอนครับ
โอเค and for you Uncle how are you feeling
Very excited for this grand finals. Good luck to both of us.
ก็ตอนนี้รู้สึกตื่นเต้นมากๆที่จะได้แข่งขันในรอบแกรนด์ไฟนอลนั่นเองครับ
โอเคค่ะ another question before we begin do you have anything to say with your opponents
Encore, please be nice with us.
ก็อังกอร์บอกนะฮะว่าแบบว่า ได้โปรดเอาชัยชนะให้พวกเราเถอะ นะฮะ
ได้ด้วยเหรอ
How about Encore? Do you have
Encore.
anything to say?
POEK, good luck and have fun. Let's have a good match.
โอเค
คุณรักแฮปฟัน
Yeah.
หวังว่าจะเป็นการต่อสู้ที่ดีนั่นเองนะครับ ขอเสียงปรบมือให้กับทั้งสองทีมอีกครั้งหนึ่งด้วยครับ
Thank you so much so right now we have to roll a dice first
because we are going to decide who's going to choose first so ตอนนี้นะเดี๋ยวเราจะให้ทำการเลือกกันนะครับว่าแข่งขันกันว่าใครจะได้เลือกฝั่งก่อนนะฮะ so we have to use the die to roll who's got the most more point
Yes.
have the right to choose but you must roll the die on the stage not falling on the ground โอเค
ดูนะคะว่าใครที่ได้แต้มมากกว่ากันนะคะ ก็จะต้องเหมือน roll dice เนี่ยอยู่บนเวทีห้ามทำให้หล่นลงไปไม่งั้นจะถือว่าฟาวไป
โอเค then 3 2 1
go
และออกมาเป็น
why
1 แต้มครับ 1
okay
point
one point
so now is a good chance for
Encore 3
Nggak tahu ya, nggak bisa gua nggak bisa anggap serius tuh.
and wow
5 point
okay
it's a good
Why?
sign good sign for Encore so let's see which side they're going to use first okay thank you so much please give some noise for our grand final
wish both of you the best of luck ก็ขอให้ทั้งสองทีมของเราโชคดีด้วยนะจ๊ะตื่นเต้นมากเลยอ่ะเพราะว่าเงินรางวัลสำหรับผู้ชนะในวันนี้
ครับ
500,000 US ดอลลาร์พี่โปจิ
ฟังอาจจะรู้สึกเป็น$500,000ต้องประมาณเท่าไหร่15 ล้านบาทครับท่านผู้ชมครับ
โอ้โหทำไมตอนเด็กๆ เราไม่ตั้งใจเล่นเกมให้มากกว่านี้ห็นหม
เราจะได้มาอยู่ตรงนี้บ้างนะฮะ
ใช่
โอ้โหแต่มาแบบนี้ลุ้นครับใครเชียร์ทั้งฝั่งของทางทีมโป้ยจากอินโดนีเซียขอเสียงหน่อย
กองเชียร์ทีมบอยอู้หู
Yo, mana support Indonesia.
แล้วใครเชียร์ทีมอังกอร์จากฟิลิปปินส์บ้างขอเสียงหน่อย
Welcome back, everybody, to the casting stage. And a funny story
Yes.
that I'm about to share here about POEK. They
Oh.
have been complaining that they can't seem to win any map choices. It's always on the opponent's side. And again, it happened here today in the grand finals. They lost the dice throw. And now they are in the perils for ENCORE on their side pick. So this makes it for a very interesting grand finals.
Also an advantage towards the one who's
Absolutely.
gonna be picking the map, all right? However, I mean, it's already been revealed when it comes to the lineup. That's the only the downside if you
Yep.
lose the dice roll or the map, how do you call this?
Map choice.
Map choice, right? That's the only downside. And it's not even that critical or vital at this point because they already know the lineup. So
Still, historically, both these teams
Jinx?
have some better maps. Like when we're talking about team deathmatch,
yes.
ENCORE has an
Encore.
80% win rate on team deathmatch, while for the side of POEK, they have a 21% win rate on team deathmatch. So, starting first or second really becomes very important, especially
Yes.
going to these grand finals. It's a best of 7, which means that there is at least 2 deathmatch games
Yes.
and potentially 3 as well.
Yes, and Zero, you and I, even adventurers watching at the convenience of their home, we've been watching and spectating a lot of tournaments, and we know that if you get the first match, if you win that, you'll get a better footing, you have the momentum, you have the morale boost. It gives a lot of advantage, and knowing that they will be heading towards the death match, and knowing the stats behind, like what you mentioned, ENCORE is really good when it comes to deathmatch. Hopefully, POEK will be able to at least adjust going towards the grand finals because we have like at least a month of preparation, right?
Yeah, that month of preparation might just make all the stats irrelevant. I mean, it's a lot of time to work on your mistakes, work on your problems within the team, and that we might see just POEK becoming a beast in deathmatch. I mean, they have the lineup for it, they have the players for it. So we'll see, what that 1 month of preparation, will that give POEK an edge over ENCORE's best map? Or will ENCORE just show them who's boss there?
Well, actually, just an insider info, both of the teams are very confident, not just POEK.
They were so chill.
Yeah, kind of tell them the story. We went backstage, right, Zero? How's the feels in the headquarters of POEK? They're kind of chill, right?
They were chilling, you know, they were confident in their
Confident.
preparation coming to this grand finals, and same with ENCORE, right? They were
Yes.
they were very confident in what they prepared, and I mean, they have a coach in their team. For those who don't know,
Chan
they
Chan.
do have a coach. Some of you know might know him as Chan Chan. Some of you might know him as Batman. So yes, they have a coach. They have a pretty different setup, a different sort of idea, direction coming into this
Yes.
grand finals, the preparation of it, and that gives them a little bit of an edge because right now they have that 11th man.
Yes, that is correct. But now, here is today's matches for the grand final 1600 UTC plus 7 best of 7 series between Team POEK Nostra against Team ENCORE. Indonesia versus Philippines. Everyone, hype it up, make some noise at the comment section.
Yeah, Frontera 2 versus Frontera 6.
Yes.
That's where both of these teams are. It is a best of 7 grand finals, which means we will see at least 4 maps. And let's take a look at the road for both these teams on their road to the grand finals. POEK defeating Knockfire, Pak, as well as Noibo in the top 4. Well, meanwhile, for the side of ENCORE, they defeated some really good teams as well. They defeated Mana, second in their bracket, defeated Troves. That was the top in their group. And they also defeated Tier C as well on their road to this grand final. So both of them have met a lot of resistance going up here. It was anybody's game for both these brackets. So making it all the way up here, they're competing in these 4 maps: Shapeshift, Card Contest, Blood and Gold, and Team Deathmatch.
In which there's a different lineup and classes which are really good when you play with these maps. Each of the maps here needs to be played in a certain manner. It has a mechanics wherein we will be talking about later on. But now, here's the good thing.
Yeah, Grand Champion walks home with $500,000. Second place walks home with only 100,000. So
Not
the
bad.
difference is pretty far between both of this. And they also all get good in-game rewards as well. You got the custom title for the winners, the portrait frame, the chat bubble, as well as the join party notification. The last part is my favorite.
Me too, even though I don't have it.
I have it, so.
Wow, you flexing on me.
Basic.
Because Eman and his team, whenever he joins the party, it
Everybody
like
knows you're in the presence of royalty.
Yes. And not just that, we've been talking about this Zero. This is the first ever physical reward wherein they will be getting a champion medal that actually transforms.
It's a transformer medal. I mean, you got separate parts that you can wear together or wear separately, which makes it really cool. I mean, you can style it based on your fit of the day, and there's just makes it really interesting, really cool.
Yeah, if you want to make it a medal, if you want to make it a pendant, it's up to you. And this is a first. Everything here actually is a first in RO history. 1 million USD tier cup, and we're just season 1.
Absolutely. I mean, 500,000 is the number that both these teams want to go home with, right? 100,000 is a big difference, but still, for their work, for their journey so far, I think both of these teams, they have a good shot in winning, but it is down to whichever team has the best preparation.
Yes.
And which team plays the best today.
Actually, I want to go back with what you mentioned about having 2 teams from different countries with different play styles, with different lineups. So it's really interesting to see them because they haven't met one another. Never. I think it's bracket here.
Yeah, they're both in different groups. One was in group 2 and group 4. So they were not meeting during the top 96 group stage.
Yeah, so it's very interesting. At this point, I don't really know who's gonna win because sometimes we tend to give out predictions, right?
It's so hard.
Yeah, even the odds.
The in-game odds towards the end was pretty much 50-50 across both sides. So even you guys, the viewers, have no idea who's gonna win. It is pretty much a split decision. I think it might go to a game 7. Anybody's game in all of these maps, it comes down to the execution, the strategy they came up with before this, and both these teams, they came with different directions. You see ENCORE, they come in like a professional esports team. They have a coach, They
Boot
were
camp.
boot camping together, preparing for this, and a lot of their players have actual esports experience in other
True.
game titles as well. Well, if you look at POEK, they're more of a grassroots sort of direction. No coach, a lot of discussion amongst the players, preparing for
Yes.
this, sharing their ideas. So we'll see which of these two directions gives us the better results.
Exactly. And knowing that, you might say that they came from the grassroots, but they're also veteran players. However, in this kind of esports tournament, this is really big, and you really need to step it up, like what the ENCORE has been doing, setting up their boot camp, actually simulating how it's gonna be like playing in a crowd like this, right?
Yep, absolutely. I mean, it's a lot of preparation, a lot of work coming in towards this, and it boils down to one best of 7. 7 games decide your
us.
past month's work. How much is
Give
it
us.
worth?
Give us 7 games.
I think we're going all 7 games. It is so close between
Close.
both these teams.
Really, really close. And I'm really excited to see having a wizard. I think there's only just one team, but I think we will be showing you guys team introduction.
Yeah, this is POEK. From Frontera 2, you've got Nuts, Vinduts, Mavis, Minako, Santos, Mavis again, Heram, Orang, Whimsy, and Few. You have 2 Paladins, 2 Priests, 2 Gypsies, a Champion, a Professor, and a High Wizard. This is a High Wizard in the Grand Finals. Mavis used to play the Champion. He was the champion for his team, but now he's playing the High Wizard. And if you look at the stats, 100% win rate on Shapeshift.
Perfect. So that is Team POEK for you. Later on, we'll be showing you guys Team ENCORE in just a little bit. But like what you mentioned, going towards the grand finals, you want to give yourself, not just the fans and the viewers, something new. And that is having Mavis play High Wizard. We know how competitive Mavis is. And one thing's for sure, they will not be deploying a High Wizard if they know it won't be a good addition to their lineup.
I mean, 1 month of preparation, that's
Yes.
a lot of time in the lab, figuring out, the best composition, what works, what secrets that other people don't know. We were talking to POEK. They
Secrets.
said they had a secret coming
Yes.
to this. So I'm very excited to see how the Wizard will perform. I think we'll see it a lot in Kart. We might see in Deathmatch. We probably won't see it in Blood and Gold and Shapeshift because both of those
Yes.
maps, it's better to have a champion there.
Yes, that is correct. But now, let me introduce you guys. Team Philippines ENCORE here from Frontera 6. We have Docs, BR, We Fritz, BR, We Gets, BR, We Josh, BR, Yamato, Nasmi, Banoobs, BR, Sunny, We Yomi, BR, and Afi, GPDS. And they have an 82% win rate with Team Deathmatch. On the other hand, they only have a 73% win rate for Shapeshift Ops. Not that bad, but comparing to POEK's 100%, well, that's quite scary. But like what you mentioned, since we have a huge gap, a month-long preparation, like what you mentioned, this
These might
stat
change.
might be irrelevant or might change actually.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the win rates and compare to both teams have 2 maps that they are better than their opponents. So Deathmatch goes towards ENCORE, Shapeshift goes towards the way of POEK. And highlighting again, we've got Assassin Cross from the side of ENCORE, and they are coached by one of the most historic Assassin Cross players.
Historic.
I mean,
It loves me Batman.
they've got Batman, one of the most famous Assassin Cross
Yes.
players from RO Global,
Yes.
coaching them, and they're bringing in Assassin Cross. Definitely has an idea, but let's take a look at the highlights on how both these teams made it here to Bangkok for the grand finals.
support or the champion, they get confused, and now they will be, left with the other DPS left on the POEK side, killing them one by one.
Able to take that gold, 26 to 12. Because if we have
Kenapa sih mereka ini ya harusnya show-nya pas lagi terserah mau pakai kostum mau pakai apa, tapi nanti pas lagi gininya show-nya job modelnya harusnya.
Iya. Bisa pakai kita coy.
Soalnya ini kali ketahuan jurusnya dari dulu sama-sama mulu, takut di counter. Jadi Mavis yang mana yang ganti? Mavis yang siapa tahu yang Priestnya jadi HW, Priestnya diganti orang lain.
But as you can see, this is the strategy of PRC.
And that's the reason why they have successfully taken down 2 lives.
Nice. Has been proc, 21 miss him, again receiving a lot of damage, gonna go down.
Will win this fight because both Josh and Luis now have higher deaths.
Staying by his teammates, time to take it back. 20% health. Oh, it's gonna go down. Nice.
Going through that stack and going through that storm gust and even had the 3rd kill.
Whoa, let's go.
Both these teams' journey here was not easy. I mean, POEK had to go play through so many game 5s just to make it here to the grand finals, and they definitely deserve to be here. ENCORE was dominating their way all the way towards Bangkok. I mean, they won 3-0 in the semifinals, they won 3-1 in other matches as well. So they have been pretty dominant since the top 32 stage. So here they are getting ready for the first game. It's gonna be team deathmatch, and I wonder the lineup on both sides is definitely going to be this team, the team Santos, Orang-Orang, Nuts, Heram, and Windows. This is their classic team deathmatch lineup. You definitely want to play with a champion if possible, and that's what they're bringing out here.
Yes, a champion and a sword.
OMG?
Yes, definitely. And also a Pally is also a good addition. Now, the only difference from the qualifiers that they don't have biochemists in this lineup.
Well, both teams don't have biochems, so that sort of negates the advantage of an opponent if you had a biochem. So we can see the mindset of both these teams. They said, forget about survivability, we're putting it all into its damage.
Yes. How about burst damage? Probably burst damage here are just one hit delete. Your targets probably wanna go after the supports. Now, I wonder if this kind of lineup will be able to take down the supports from ENCORE, because you wanna eliminate the one who resurrects, right?
I think if both sides, because both sides play with champion, if they are able to synchronize their damage and targets at the right time, they can bring down both supports at the same time, and that is immediately 2 points because the opponent has no other way to resurrect the rest of the team. So even if they don't, I mean, Asura is almost a secure kill every single time on any of the DPS targets. So it's going to be interesting to see, especially the targets they are going for, because we might see some teams focusing on the Paladin, we see some teams more focused on bringing down the supports, or they might just all three chase the champion. Because if you kill the opponent's champion, the opponent has no champion to play with, and we see a mirror lineup from both sides.
Yes!
Doc, V, Banooms, Nasmi, and Gessi playing in this team deathmatch.
This is going to be really exciting, fun, intense. Everything is at stake. Everything is on the line here. Zero very much excited for team deathmatch, knowing that this is going to be a mirror match.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna come down to the execution in this
Yes.
match. They are running the same exact comp. They have the same exact resources. Which team will be getting this advantage? Which team will be getting a lead in the first game of the best of 7 Hero Cup Grand Finals? We've got POEK going up against ENCORE on this first match.
So, Harry, going towards here, we can see Venus being targeted. Orang-orang
mati, Cuk.
going towards the Sanib. Sanib
Venus.
is about
Ya,
to
Surah
go
nggak mati
down.
tuh tadi
Will
ya.
be sustained there. We're currently tied up, but Orang-orang has target locked on Sanib.
Yeah, the Osiris cut already procced here for
Ooh.
Venus. He is some trouble having to back off. This spell being used.
Nasty.
Focus fire. Nuts is gonna fall. That's gonna be a first kill going towards the way of ENCORE as they get the first point here. Remember, if the score is tied, whoever has the most kills will be winning this 1-1 right now. They all both traded 1 kill apiece. And
And we're
it
not
is
done.
still going on right now.
That's correct. Maneuvers here going out after Vindits and Heram. They actually need to protect Sanib here on the other end. Nuts is also taking damage. Orang-orang will be taking damage, but Sanib has been dying for so
2
much.
to 2 so far, and we can see the focus on both sides.
Yes.
ENCORE is focusing on the champion,
Yes.
while POEK is focusing on anyone. Basically, Sanib is the #1
Yes,
target because
Sanib.
they know that there's no more Osiris.
Ooh, Orang-orang.
Doc goes for a kill again on Orang-orang. That's gonna be 3 to 2 right now.
Yes.
And Orang-orang again gets a return kill onto his Venus.
Sanib.
So it's going to be 3 to 3.
Yes.
If the score is tied in terms of kills, it's gonna come down to damage. Doc gets another kill onto his Orang-orang. Doc is 4-0 right now. Orang-orang has been their primary target.
Yes.
But
Ya
here
kalah
we
sama
see
ENCORE.
Orang-orang. Can he get a kill onto his Venus once again?
It's so hard to be Venus at this point. You
Kalah.
wanna go
Oh, Asura
around.
strike misses,
Yes,
and it's gonna be the first kill, the first score going towards the side of ENCORE. They did not manage to get the kill onto his Venus
Yes.
in the end. They resurrected the pet,
Yes.
which ensures that the Asura damage
Anjing.
goes towards the pet. That was very well played there, coming from the side of ENCORE, securing the deathmatch.
Wow, I mean, it was so intense back and forth. It was
Tapi Victor
really,
di
really
kiri
hot. I
namanya
wasn't
Omai Fan
able to
terjar
actually
Victor di
keep up
kiri.
with the time. Because when I see someone already won and that was ENCORE, talk us more
Tadi
about
namanya
what
Omai-
happened in that
Tunek di
crucial
kiri tadi
moment
kalau gua lihat.
when they revived the pet.
I mean, the game started as we expected. Both of these teams have a target in mind
Yes.
already.
Iya.
And we see that they always
Kalau
just
pas
go
di layar
for the same
gameplay,
target
benar.
because
Cuma
one,
pas
you have to
tadi di
proc the Osiris card.
Yes.
Final itu
That's what
tadi
both
biasanya
teams
victory-nya
did.
si
Once they
Pek
focused
Tunek.
out, they get
Di
their
kiri.
focus. We see Doc focusing on the champion.
Orang-orang.
Orang will have a tough time because he will always be on the back foot. His
Yes.
Asura strike will always be at a later cooldown because he's the one that died first.
And he also needs to rebuff.
Yeah, exactly. So when that happens, ENCORE naturally has an advantage focusing down the champion, and we did see the scoreline very close towards the
Very,
end,
very
and they
close.
almost tied it up.
Yes.
But at the last kill, the last potential kill, what happened was Venus resurrected her his Child of Earth or
Yes,
King
yes,
Kiki.
yes.
And that soaked up the damage from the Asura, ensuring he survives, and that gets them the first point in this best of 7.
Wow, the micro skills are on. I cannot even do that at a very crucial
It is-
moment, like
Especially with-
resurrecting
you
or
see
reviving
10
your
seconds
pet.
left
Yes.
remaining. There's so many things you have to think about. You're being chased. You
Yes.
have an Asura coming towards you with the presence of mind to saying, hey,
Wow.
chill out, guys.
Presence
I
of
have
mind.
a pet.
Yes. Only goes to show how they really play on esports tournament. The experience is there. I mean, both of the teams are really good. They're playing their A games at this point, but the micro skills are super
Exactly.
on. Who would have thought that the pet would be getting all the damage, right?
Yeah, I mean, and this
Why?
is why like this tier cup is so exciting because all
Yes.
of these teams, all of these players, they have the same exact
Yes.
resources. They have the same amount of time to prepare for this
Yes.
tournament. But when it comes down to clutch moments like
Yes.
that, the
Skills.
smallest of plays can make the difference. And that one kill, that one moment where they decided to rest the pet in time, that created the opening for
Yes.
ENCORE to game number 1.
I mean, I think Sanib has been really used to being the target, because even in the qualifiers, it
Yes.
has always been Saniv was being targeted. And I think the main role of Saniv was being the bait.
I mean, he knew that he was going to be targeted, and
Yes.
he doesn't care because he knows that he just needs to die one less time
Yes.
than their opponent, and the final 10 seconds perfectly executed there from ENCORE, getting them the first win without needing to go to damage. That gives them
orang
an
$100.000
advantage
ya?
because, again, Team Deathmatch has been historically their
Yes.
best map,
Yes.
and it is very important for them to win on their best map.
Wow, that was so intense. I was on the edge of my seat, and I wasn't really able to see that it has been
2 minutes
finished.
is very short,
Short.
and we miss out the time
Super.
time
There's a
so
lot of
quickly
things
because there's so
going
many
on.
things happening.
Yeah, and I don't want to say
Kalau
that
sejuta bagi 10,
ENCORE has
ya
read
ini ya,
the
10,
movements
100
of
ribu dong.
orang-orang or POEK, that they knew that orang-orang will be targeting Saniv, but also the
1,7
Paladin
M.
is also going out there, closing the gap and reaching, but you can see Nasmi also supporting Saniv. Everyone's really doing their part here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but the
bahagianya
game plan
cuma
as well,
1
the
juta ya?
presence of mind to say,
Yes,
hey,
I cannot.
if we go for their champion can't go for our DPS or anyone. So you see the different mindsets on both teams.
Ya masa yang lainnya nggak dibagi?
For the
Yang juara
side
2,
of
3, 4, 5 dan lain-lain.
POEK, they immediately
Oh, iya sih.
target Saniv.
Gila.
But for the
Easy
side of
target.
ENCORE, they immediately target orang-orang.
The burst.
Yes,
DPS.
exactly. Like Venus was the
900
first one to
juta.
die.
Yes,
Seorang.
you
But
mentioned that Osiris already been
Yeah,
proc.
Osiris proc very early, but then being able to kill the opponent's champion gives you a lot of time to play around because one, he needs to be rezzed, he
Yes.
needs to
Ini berarti
rebuff
kan
as
ke Thailand
well.
ini
Yes.
dibedain
That's
aja.
going to buy a lot of time for your team and gives your team the priority
Yeah, and
in
even
that
a
match.
split second without a DPS, that matters a lot here.
Absolutely. I mean, you only have 2 minutes,
Yes.
so every second counts, and that was really well played there by ENCORE, getting the first match.
Wow. And Zero, that's just game number 1. This is a best of 7 series, and next up, we don't have an idea with the map, but I certainly think
Kalau di
that
Pasir Kaliki
we kind
datang
of
loh
know
Iya, kalau di
since
Pascal gue datang.
ENCORE here has been playing good with
Orang di mall gratis.
Shapeshift Ops,
No,
No.
Coin, I think.
Coin, Blood and Gold.
Yeah, Blood and Gold. No,
That
Cart
could be.
Cart was their second best map. I mean, after Deathmatch, Cart was their second best map. Their worst map was Blood and Gold, if I remember correctly. While
And you don't want to give Shapeshift Ops to your opponent, of
ENCORE
course.
has POEK has 100% win rate
Shapeshift
on
Off.
Shapeshift Off. So that is the one map that they don't want
Ini
to
7
play
match
no
mainnya.
matter what.
Okay.
No matter what, I think because 100% win rate
Cari
is no
Joke, it's no
it's no
joke.
joke. I mean, to win every single map in one
Palingan akan
in
panjang.
one tournament, it means that
Solid.
you know the map like the back of your head.
Yeah, even while sleeping, you can play that even eyes closed. Basically. But yeah, that's just game number 1, and I believe going towards game number 2, the teams here will now be having a little bit of adjustment, because like what you mentioned, if this is a best of 7, for sure we'll be able to witness another death match for game number 4.
Yeah, game number 4 for sure is going to be deathmatch, and if we go to a game number 7, that's going to be a deathmatch. But let's take a look at what happened in game number 1. MVP going towards the way of Doc. 4 kills on his champion, 2.1 million damage. That's basically 4 Asuras, 5 Asuras worth of damage, and it is really crucial that he has been getting to his target every single time.
Successfully. It connects successfully. Doc's Asura strike. He knows his target, and it goes to show the differences when it comes to picking your target. Will it be the DPS, or will it be the sword of the opponent, or the easy target of the opponent? Now, later on, that's just MVP. Later on, we will be showing you guys, I think, stats or highlights later on. So I want to see again the replay of what Saniv did there, because it was really split second, 10 seconds decision.
Yep, and some people say that, oh, champion is easy to play, I just click Azura, someone dies. No.
I watched you playing champion, right? I watched him streaming and playing champion. Do tell us more about that.
Yeah, but especially in deathmatch, when there's only 2 minutes, every
Yes.
second that you don't use your Asura, when it's
Yeah.
off cooldown, is an opening to give your opponent to take the lead. So it's very difficult, especially if you're being chased around, if the target is constantly moving, for you to lock onto your target and get the Asura every single time. So I think the MVP was very well deserved there for
Yes,
Doc.
yes.
I mean, those 4 kills definitely very crucial, and the timing of them is very, very important, because if he's able to minimize the downtime of the Asuras,
Yes.
it means that he gets more Asuras every single game. But here, let's check out the highlights for game number 1, and let's spot the plays that Venus did.
Venus.
kurang
That was the
kurang kill
highlights.
satu
I,
ya.
mean, I actually didn't notice that they didn't manage to res one person in time from the side of POEK. So even if they got the Asura in time, it was still 14 to 15 towards the end.
Lama kan
And,
banyak
you know,
bacot
that
udah
even
tanding-tanding.
if Sanif failed to make a
Yes.
play, they would have still won
Yes.
regardless. But that was still a very heads-up play coming from Sanif. And game number 1 in that fashion really goes to show why Team Deathmatch is the best map there for ENCORE.
Yes, exactly. And probably going towards another death match, I believe POEK will be having a little bit, not a little bit, major adjustments when it comes to targeting and prioritizing their kills. You mentioned that, to be fair, actually, there's a lot of pressure being given by ENCORE during the death match. So if you are the one responsible for resurrecting your teammates, it's actually really hard, especially playing this kind of tournament. Yeah, so I wasn't able to actually have a look at that. So for the viewers, if you wanna watch it once again, you can just replay this live stream. And talking about live stream, we are inviting you guys to share the live stream because we're not yet done. That is just game number 1 of a best of 7 series here.
Yeah, and speaking of this best of 7, there's a rule that some of the viewers might not know, which is each player can only show up 3 times.
Deployment counts.
Yes, so if we see the champion being played in the next 2 games, that means they won't have a champion for game number 4. So that is very important. That is a very important thing to strategize your entire composition and lineup around, because if you're running only 1 champion, it means that it might reach a time where you don't have a champion, and champions are so good in a lot of these maps.
Yes. Like you mentioned, champions are good when it comes to, of course, that match. What else? Also Shapeshift Ops.
Shapeshift,
You wanna take down
Blood and Gold, they're pretty good in
Also-
it. And even in Cart, I mean, just everybody
Ini berarti
building
beneran orang
tanky and then
Bandung
just
jadi POEK
using
ya.
the champion for your kills is a strategy that POEK has ran on the top 4 and on the top 8 as well. So that is definitely something that they are not strange to. They're foreign with. And if POEK decides to go that route, they might have an ace up their sleeve. But for ENCORE, with their 1-0 lead right now, they are in the driver's seat.
That is correct. Like what we're talking about, you want to have a really good footing here. But looking at how chill POEK is, I think they're gonna go towards game number 2 with a really confident strategy or lineup. However, again, ENCORE were the ones who won the map, choosing the map for game number 2. So could be tricky for POEK here, but we're seeing card contest. Is this already locked in?
This should not locked in yet. I believe they are still deciding, because it looks like it is ENCORE's map pick here. ENCORE will be the one locking in the map. We are yet to see if it's going to be card contest. Historically, card contest has been one of POEK's better maps. So if they are playing in towards POEK, who has a high wizard probably planned for this specific map, we might see the matchup between Frost, Priest, as well as Mavis on the high wizard.
Yes. I think that's the secret that we wanna unveil, because Mavis and his team, we keep on saying secret, right? But if
here
this
we
is
have
going to
it,
be
locked
card
in.
contest, yeah, it is. First appearance of Frost here. Second team from ENCORE, we have Josh, Frost, Yamato, Afi, and Yomi. Team number 2 going towards game number 2 for card contest. And later on, we'll be showing you guys POEK's lineup. They have a chance to actually counter this. But since we already know their job classes, could be deploying a high wizard.
Yeah, I think if they see that the opponent is not running a champion, they will not play a champion of
Yes.
their own,
You
and they can
wanna
match up in
reserve
terms of
him.
DPS. Yeah, you can save him for the next
Yes.
upcoming deathmatch, which is going to be very important to ensure they don't lose out in this game. So now
Correct.
ENCORE picking up their assassin in this map. They were talking about how their assassin is their secret weapon,
Yes.
and let's see how is it going to go up
You had
against
a
the
little-
secret weapon of POEK, which is the High Wizard.
Yeah, you had a little chit chat with Chan Chan. Can you share it with the viewers?
Yeah, I was talking to Chan Chan, which is the coach for the side of ENCORE, and we know the build. We know the build that the assassin will be going for, which is they're most likely going for the double dagger poison build for the
Yes.
Synex. That is one of the highest burst damage builds you can go for that actually kills supports.
Yeah, especially in this kind of map, it doesn't really matter if you die a lot, as long as you can also kill a lot, right?
Yep. So it is very, very crucial in this map to know how to play against the assassin, because I actually played against Double Dagger Assassin in this exact map.
What's your job class?
I was our team was playing like Professor, Biochem, and
White Speed?
Paladin.
Oh, Pally.
Right, and there is a strategy to play against the Synex in
Tell
this
us.
specific map. So what you want to do, what they are abusing here for ENCORE is the 3-second invulnerability on the assassin. So
Yes.
what you want to do is focus the assassin, but the moment he dies, you kite him for 3 seconds until he loses his invulnerability, and that's when
You're
you're
correct.
able to get another kill. Keep farming the kill on the assassin is how you win this game. And let's see if POEK is able to spot out the weakness in this lineup for ENCORE, or will they face this best of 7
Let's go!
down 2-0 as we are going to head into ENCORE's map choice. This is card contest, and they are unveiling the assassin.
Against the secret weapon of POEK here, Mavis's High Wizard. But you know what the question here is, don't you think Chan Chan already thought of that ahead of time? Let's find out here in game number 2 of the best of 7 series here. Will POEK be able to actually tie up the series? Let's find out, dear friends.
Both sides do not have a biocam, so not a lot of us sustain from both sides. It's gonna be damage galore. Let's see how Frizz is able to perform on the assassin, or will Mavis be the secret weapon for
Let's
POEK
go!
to force this into a tie game. We head in towards the middle, and let's see the start. Lightning bolt there by Josh. Good freeze from the
Mavis!
summon of the
Mavis!
Soji. Maybe dropping down very low. He's being focused. This is one of the weaknesses for the Wizard.
Frost!
Whimsy is gonna be focused down here. I see what they're doing here. I see what they're doing here with Mavis. He's actually gonna be just a support
Bait?
to set up the damage for bolts
Whimsy?
from Whimsy. Whimsy's the main damage dealer here.
And with that, Frost was eliminated, right? Frost was eliminated.
Yeah, really easy to burst down. The
Okay.
Wizard Field gets a kill on towards, I think it was Yamato, not Frost again. Focus firing the assassin is probably the easiest
Yes.
thing to do in this map. Right now, the
Yes.
score-wise,
Tiga
it
kali.
is 3-3 right now. Still tied up in score.
Whimsy.
so
Almost.
dropping down very low. He's in some trouble. He's being chased down there by Josh as well.
Mavis.
And the assassin, but the spot healing Mavis is gonna
Mavis
fall.
died.
Yamato will be
Mati
the one
terus.
to get the kill. And it's gonna be
Whimsy
5-3 right now. ENCORE taking the lead in game number 2.
They are getting,
Aduh,
the
Mavis mati
gist
mulu,
of it.
Cuk.
They already know Mavis Whimsy combo, and you just have to either take the Whimsy or Mavis at this point. Frost, he's on.
Delapan.
But Effie is also helping with the damage here. The Paladin is also focused firing on Frost. And you mentioned this a while ago. If your opponent's playing an Assassin X, just
focus him.
kill
Exactly.
him.
That's what you're doing right now. You see
Yes.
Frost
Oh, ini
dropping
kenapa
again
wizard sih?
5 to
Aneh.
7 right now. 5
Yes.
kills from few. But it
Oh,
is
baru
Whimsy
orang.
and Mavis not really performing. Mavis
True,
already
true.
died 7 times
No,
here.
Mati lagi, Cuk.
12 right now. That's the
Mavisnya
current
feeder,
score.
anjir.
POEK is very far behind at the
Turun
moment.
banget.
that is correct. This is not looking good for POEK as Whimsy and Mavis dying one after another here. Look at Josh also helping Frost here with the kills.
Yeah, 4 kills on Josh, 2 on Yamato, 9 on Frost. That is a lot of kills on the assassin. He has died 9
Yes.
times as well, but he's gotten 10 kills
Yes.
for he's gotten a kill for every one of his deaths, and he is not stopping at the moment. 16 to 9 right now. Yamato gets a kill again, another kill on towards Mavis. Mavis is not having a good time.
No, 12
deaths
kills.
on
That's-
towards Mavis.
Sorry about that. 12, that's like what you mentioned. Mavis not having a good time here. Josh focused his dispel here with either Mavis or Whimsy. Whimsy tried to hold on his sliver of health, but look at Josh here. Just going in and out of this Mavis-Whimsy duo.
Yep, Josh dropping down very low, but he gets spot healed back up. It is still 11.
I mean, it's the assist.
20 right now.
Look
It is
at the
just so
assist.
much damage
Yeah.
being coming out here from Frost. I mean, sure, again, we're
Yes.
talking about every time he
Apisnya
kills a
feeder,
person, he
guys.
dies. But every time he kills a person, he's taking out one crucial
Important.
DPS
Yes.
from the opponent's side, and that gives you a lot of breathing room here.
Kalau
We
assassinnya
see
terus.
Few getting 10 kills already. Nobody's really dealing with Few. Few is the only one chasing down Frost right now,
Yes.
but it is still too much for him to handle. Mavis needs to carry his
Mavis.
load because he
Once
is
again.
just 0 and 14 right now. Not a good sign.
Not a good sign here. Whimsy too. This is not looking good. 2 more minutes. We have a lot of time on the clock here. But what we're talking about here is a 15 kill advantage. Killing the crucial part of your lineup, which is either Mavis or Whimsy.
Yep, and Frost has the easiest job in the world right
Yes.
now. Focus down Mavis, kill him every time he can. That's where 15 kills from
Yes.
Frost comes from. 15 kills on towards Mavis alone. Few has been really focused firing down Frost, but it might be too little too late here. 23 to 18 right now. The score difference is closing in. There might be a chance here for POEK.
Hopefully. 20, yes, 20,
Mampis,
23.
akhir lang ang
Only
bunuh.
3 kill advantage at this point. We're seeing Mavis throwing Storm Gus and the Magic Crusher. You're talking to me about the Magic Crusher
Ini
build,
satu-satunya
right?
jalan
Yeah,
adalah
Magic
dorong
Crusher
bola.
sets up a huge Storm
Staff.
Gus if you're using Mighty Staff, which is definitely what he's using
Dorong
here in
bola
this
aja
build.
maju
But he has
dikit
not
dapat
killed
poin.
anyone.
Menang
It
kan
is
langsung.
very tough for Storm Gus to finish off anyone, especially on the same level. You have to come down to a bit of luck. The setup is pretty difficult as well. So that's why it's not really performing well. It's not one of the easiest things to use
No.
in a live match. So right now, as you take a look at the score, 25 to 21 right now, 4-point differential, but 1 minute left on the
Yes.
clock. Can POEK pull a rabbit out of the hat? Because unless they get more kills going their
They
way,
have to.
they're gonna be in a tough spot. Mavis falling once again.
Once
Frost
again.
gets a kill. Again on towards Mavis. They need to focus it now. Frost getting healed up back to full once again.
Once
Oh,
again,
di-bond terus
being
tuh
fooled
assassinnya.
here, going up against Whimsy or Mavis. Frost
30 seconds.
going down though. And we're gonna switching our views here with Josh. 20 seconds on the clock. What's gonna be the Hail Mary here for POEK? Chris
udahlah,
looking
POEK
for a
tutup,
target,
Cuk.
but it's being targeted here now.
27 to
20% of
23,
lives gonna go
27
down.
24.
11
Can they get
seconds
enough
here.
kills in time? Mavis is gonna fall.
Yeah,
So
buddy.
that means it might be too far here for POEK to catch up with only 7. Oh, the card moved. The card moved, but it was not enough for POEK to score the point. That means ENCORE will be getting game number 2.
Once again, what a tight spot there. Here are your winners for game number 2. Once again, if you just tuned in, this is just game number 2 of the best of 7 series. Everyone's still composed, but let's talk about what happened there. Mavis is really having a hard time. At one point, we thought that Mavis will be the main damage dealer, but it turned out to be FEU.
Yeah, there was just way too much focus being put on towards Mavis. I mean,
And
Frost
Whimsy.
has just been chasing down Mavis every single time.
Every time he
Josh as
revives.
well, and the Paladin as well has really just been focusing down on Mavis, and that's one of the strategies in this map. Look for the weak link and keep pushing it until it breaks. And Mavis dying 19, 20 times, that was
Yes.
really rough for him.
Yeah.
Not a spot you want to be, especially if you're a high wizard, which has to stay static when you want to cast skills.
Yes.
And if you're being chased by a assassin, you're being chased by a paladin, you're being chased down by a professor, it's not easy to set up your storm dust.
And I want to go back to your insight about, Frost eliminating the crucial or vital part of your lineup. Here at Card Contest, you want to be, you want to be sustained, but you also want to keep your main damage dealer alive so that they can also take down someone from the opposing team. And what happened there is that even though Frost has been dying, he is also successful when it comes to killing important players from POEK.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the secret on both sides.
Yes.
Right, the secret assassin versus the high wizard.
Now we
and
can share the
now
secret.
we know that the assassin beats the wizard every single time.
Yes, focus fire on the wizard. On the other hand, I was thinking if Mavis is just acting as a decoy or a bait, and then eventually it's just the Sork who will be the main damage dealer. However, the Sork's also having a hard time taking down anyone from ENCORE. It's FEU who actually taken down how many? 10 or more?
He got the most kills. Few got the most kills from the side of POEK. But I think his main focus should have been the assassin. I mean, the assassin was the one thing that was locking down your secret weapon.
Yes.
So if you're letting your secret weapon being chased down like that, you have to adjust. You have to, you need Whimsy as well as Few to focus down the assassin and really kite him during his invulnerability time, during when he's rest. So very well played there, I would say, from ENCORE. With the assassin, we were talking about the double dagger assassin, how much damage, how much burst damage you can bring out, because for the viewers who don't know, the secret behind the double dagger assassin is that it can stack poisons. Each stack of poison will reduce 25% for your physical defense. So if you stack up twice, which is a very easy thing to do for double dagger Synex, you can even stack it up 3 times, which is 75% PDEF reduction. You can burst down anybody very, very quickly.
I mean, to be fair, for POEK, they are also successful when it comes to killing or taking down or shutting down Frost, right?
Yep.
We're seeing him running about the map, but whenever he's down, Josh steps in. Josh takes damage and kills as well, right? And also the Paladin.
Yeah, because if you think about it, if they have to use 2 players, which is Whimsy and Few, to deal with 1 assassin, that means that the other 2 DPS is gonna be free. They can do whatever they want. They can focus fire down the same target and just let Frost do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, so that is the secret revealed here at TYR Cup. Both of the teams going here to the grand finals with 2 different lineups, 2 different strategies, 2 different secret weapons. However, during that game number 1, it has been revealed that the Assassin next is a perfect fit for that kind of map, which is the Card Contest. Now I'm thinking we are about to go towards game number 3. One more step towards a best of 7, right? What's the mindset of, what could be the mindset here? What could be a good adjustment for POEK? Especially we don't know the next map.
I think for POEK, you just shake off the first 2 games.
Yes.
The next map you have control over. You know that is your map choice.
Yes.
So that is where you
Advantage.
make your statement. That is where you have your advantage. So 100% win rate on Shape Shift. That's probably what they want to bring up. They're definitely going to be playing with the assassin, the champion. But let's see the MVP for this game is going to be Frost. 19 kills. I think he died about 21 times.
Yes,
but 19 kills on their secret weapon, the double dagger assassin, making a debut here in the grand finals of the TYR Cup.
Wow,
Nada.
once again, I believe that the viewers, especially the pub dimension drill players like me, will definitely take into consideration once again having an Assassin X, because I think there was a time wherein they kind of just, not choose playing Assassin X just because everyone has Maya Purple, right? So could be a good sign for our Assassin X enthusiasts.
Yeah, I mean, Double Dagger Synex is very squishy. It is a very cheesy sort of.
Cheesy.
Yeah, you use it to cheese your opponents because most people don't play. Most people's strategy in Dimensional Drill is to survive better than your opponents. But
long game.
You can say that I don't care about survivability if I can kill you faster.
That is correct. As long as you can kill a lot. But anyway, here is the stats. Please analyze this.
I mean, if you look at the kill amount there from Frost, 19 kills. He deals the most damage in his team. But if you compare it to POEK, POEK has been doing more damage. I mean, overall, they've been doing more damage. But the burst potential from Frost is so high that you cannot out-heal it. That's where the kills are coming from here from Frost. We see Mavis, 12.4 M damage. A lot of damage, but he's not getting any kills. He's not bursting people down quick enough.
That is correct. So thank you for explaining that to us. Because looking at the damage, it's quite actually similar. It's really close, but it's the burst potential.
Yep, exactly.
Wow.
Like, if you see Yamato, only 8.5 mil damage, Josh, 9 million damage, compared to Few, Whimsy, Mavis.
Yes.
Few and Whimsy and Mavis is dealing more damage than ENCORE, but because of the burst potential, if you look at ENCORE's entire lineup, it's all single target damage.
Yes.
You've got Sacrifice from the Paladin, you got bolts from Josh, and you got the auto attacks, as well as Red Cut coming from Frost. Fully single target focused damage is going to be more efficient if you're focusing on the same target.
And thinking about this and using this kind of lineup in other maps, what could be the feasibility of using this lineup? Well, we might find out later on. But let's go back to our thoughts. Going towards game number 3, this is really crucial for POEK. And you mentioned if you're gonna play for POEK, you wanna play on your best map. And now it makes me remember their match against Noibo, because POEK, let's not forget that they're good when it comes to playing under pressure. They're good when it comes to reverse sweeps. So hold on still tight and cheer on still with POEK and also to ENCORE, because it's not yet the end. This is just game number 2 of best of 7 series.
Yeah, but I think definitely they start feeling the pressure. But let's talk about it later and check out the highlights for game number 2. They managed to pull it back towards the end, but too little too late. The in-game adjustments did not come in time for them to make up for the deficit that they first early. And we are heading in towards game number 3 here. The map choice is going to be on the side of POEK. Their best map historically has been Shapeshift, but I wonder if they're going to pull that out, because I think ENCORE is expecting Shapeshift.
Of course. What's good with the ENCORE is they're thinking ahead. They're always one step advance. So hopefully POEK would also be doing the same. Again, going back to the thought that POEK's really good when it comes to playing under pressure. They've shown that during the semi-finals against Noibo. And, it's not impossible to have a reverse sweep actually. At this point, it's just a matter of, you know, whoever commits more misplays probably.
Yep, it's always down to the smallest of things, the smallest of
Yes.
misplays, the smallest of outplays actually. And it will happen a lot, especially if you're playing in Shapeshift. There's an element of RNG on the map,
Yes,
knowing
super
where
random.
the Shapeshift orbs will be spawning. So the most important thing in Shapeshift Ops is not actually killing your opponent, but actually getting better map control, because whichever team has better map control will be getting more MVPs,
Yes.
and more MVPs will set you up for more kills.
Exactly. Like what you mentioned, more of the RNG, and I'm very unlucky when it comes to Shapeshift Ops because, you know, the orbs or the Shapeshift orbs tend to randomly just spawn on the map. And what you mentioned, they need to have a good control of the map, meaning to say, when the orb about to respond, they need to be scattered well in the map. But what could be the implication of that if you scattered away from your teammates?
It's still too important to get the orbs. I mean, every 30 seconds,
Yes.
a random amount of orbs will be spawning. And, you know, if you get the good MVPs, the best MVPs, of course, you have your Stormy Knight, the best MVP, and then you have
DK.
Garm. Garm is like the second, and then
I
you
love
know,
Garb.
Bloody Knight is kind of the third, and the worst is the Dark Illusion. So that's another layer of RNG. Even if you get the
Yes.
orb, if you get Dark Illusion, that feels pretty bad. So map control is very important. Knowing who to take the orbs is very
Yes.
important as well, because I think both of these teams, they'll be playing with their Pally, Prof, and Champion.
For sure,
Champion
for
is getting a
sure.
secure kill every single time. And Pally and Prof can set up kills for your MVPs if you get any, with, you know, Gloria Domini being able to slow down your opponents, Spiderweb, Dispel, all great setups for kills. So, you know, it's not just RNG, but
Yes.
also a lot of different strategies and how you play around the map that makes a team good in Shapeshift Ops.
Especially how you cycle those skills that you mentioned. How you layer those skills? 'Cause,
Exactly.
like for me, I'm not a competitive player. I just keep on mashing
Just
the
mashing
buttons.
buttons.
But these players are very critical when it comes to layering those skills. And well, it's gonna go down to teamwork. Of course, they're not just playing individually here. They're layering their skills, and of course, the call out. Who do you wanna FF? Like what you mentioned about champions being probably or 100% being deployed for this map. Well, do you think will there be a chance to actually use High Wizard in this map?
No,
No.
This is High Wizard's worst
Worst.
ever map. We will never see High Wizard here because one, nobody is staying around being
Yeah.
static. Everybody's running around. Sure, High Wizard provides you a little bit of map control, but when everybody is just running across separately,
So
High
hard
Wizard is
target.
very low priority. It's very bad in this map that
Okay.
you really don't want to play with a High Wizard in this map.
All right, with that being said, then for sure 100% they're gonna be deploying their team with the champ. And to counter that, so do you think ENCORE will also be doing again the mirror lineup?
So one thing about it is Assassin can actually
Yeah.
play by itself pretty decently in this map. So we might see ENCORE throw a curveball, you know. They can play with the Assassin here and keep their champion for 2 other maps.
For
which means that
deathmatch.
they will have it for the deathmatch and they will have it for the map after deathmatch if they want to. So since this is POEK's map choice, they have to go for the champion, right? Unless now the thinking process is POEK knows that because they have to pick the map, and if they pick Shapeshift, they know that the opponent has a chance to play with the Assassin.
Yeah.
And there's no way POEK plays with the Wizard here.
No.
So we might see POEK just say, F it, we're not gonna play Shapeshift, we're gonna play maybe Cart again.
Or
maybe Goblin, you know. Play these 2 maps and ensure that the champion's deployment count is used
for that
evenly.
match.
Exactly.
Correct. And at this point, ENCORE, even if they lose, I'm not jinxing it, even if they lose game number 3, they have 2 points advantage. I mean, it matters, but comparing to POEK's predicament at this point, they can still have a really big margin for errors. But I'm not saying that they can leisurely like do misplays and errors. But those are the things that you want to consider going towards game number 3. I like the 9 games that you've laid here, Zero. You mentioned that since they are being forced to actually pick their best map with their best lineup, which is the champ, they will be, you know, living with or going towards team deathmatch with less deployment count on their champ. So what can they do with this kind of mind games?
It's pretty tough here for POEK. There's one thing you can do is just deal with it when it comes. You just play your best map, hope for the win. Hopefully you come out with something else along the way. Or you try to outplay your opponent, knowing that, hey, this is what is on their mind. This is how they can outplay us. So maybe they can think of something else that can outplay the outplay. So
card contest
multiple layers of this,
yes.
That both of these teams can go for, and it's gonna be very interesting to see what will be the final decision. Because if we go for Shapeshift, I already know the results here, and that's why POEK not gonna go for Shapeshift. They know the odds of them winning this entire series is very low if they go for Shapeshift. So they opt to go for Blood and Gold, forcing the opponent to play with a champion here.
Yeah, just so they can have an equal deployment count for their champion. But wow, Zero, I really love your mind games. You've read them like a book. You already told us what's gonna happen. You're from the future, right?
Yes, I can see 12 seconds into the future. So
was that clairvoyance? Clairvoyance?
I think it was from The Boys. I don't remember exactly where, but here POEK looks like they are locking in Blood and Gold, forcing the deployment count for the champions to be equal, which means that, now there's no strategical or composition based advantage for their opponents. They are at least playing on an equal level then.
Yes, and what I really love about Blood and Gold, regardless if whoever has more golds at the beginning,
is the ending.
It's the ending that matters. Who has more gold coins at the end? This is good. This is so good for POEK.
This is what POEK is looking to do, right?
Yes.
Making sure that their deployment count on their champion matches their opponents, so that they are never caught out in a bad map without a champion. So here, if POEK runs a champion, it means that the opponent has to play a champion as well.
Yes.
One, because champion is good in this map, right? Because being able to Asura anyone, getting their coins is very important. And POEK is forcing them to play Doc in this map, and that gives them, even if it doesn't give them an advantage, they are not playing at a disadvantage.
That is correct, or probably baiting them for a reverse sweep.
It's hard to say. I mean, down 2-0 right now for POEK. They have some ways to go. Their secret weapon is not weaponing right now. So it is, they have to sort of adjust the best they can without forcing a change of class.
That is correct. That is correct. They are indeed in a predicament. But now, Docs, like what you mentioned, will be forced to be chosen. Team number 1 here for ENCORE will be the ones battling out against POEK. But surely enough, though they will be having an equal amount of deployment counts with the champion, we know how scary this lineup is. But at the same time, we know how close these two lineups can play with Deathmatch. But now they will be using it at Blood and Gold. And it's just a matter of who gets more gold coins at the end. It doesn't matter who dies so much or kills so much, as long as you can kill the gold bearer.
Yep, so there's a few strategies that you can play here generally, but
because I'm always the one tasked to collect all the coins.
Yeah, that's the problem. If all the coins are put into one basket, it means that a few Asuras and you lose your coins. So
it's better to
spread it out. You want to spread out all the coins between 4 or 5 players and try and keep everybody alive as much as possible. If you have 16 coins on your priest and he gets Asura, and every
And it's
death.
not impossible.
Yep, you lose half the coins every time you die. So
Yes,
if you have 16 coins on your priest, he gets a Surah, he loses 8 coins. That's 8 coins going to your opponents. Now there's a few ways to counterplay this. One is by always making sure you know where the champion is.
It's going.
And just preparing to loot the coins the moment whoever his target is dies. So that sort of nullifies the effect of the champion a bit. But let's just wait and see as we head into game number 3 here. POEK 0-2 right now. Can they make a comeback in game number 3? It is blood and gold. It is their map choice. It is their best chance to equalize things.
And talking about that, they're now leading with 4 gold coins to 1. But again, we're talking about whoever has the most coins at the end of it. Saniv again being the target, Orang as well. Will this be a repeat performance? But Banoobs will also be going down, not taking damage. No, I think the Pallies are doing their job, targeting whoever has the coins.
I think the most important thing in this early game stage is to trigger everyone's Osiris. You have to make sure nobody has Osiris when you go towards the end game, and that is what Doc should be doing. He should be changing his targets, proccing everybody's Osiris to make sure later he just needs a single Asura to get the kill. Haram is gonna fall 6-4 right now. ENCORE is the one leading in terms of the coins, but again, like you said,
like what you said, it doesn't matter.
The early game doesn't matter.
Yes.
It's the end game that matters, and all these early kills isn't gonna matter much if you cannot trigger all these Osiris.
That is correct. Get C here, being the target again. I hate this map just because I'm a gypsy and I'm the one tasked to get them, but for sure Getsy will be the target here all throughout. If you're a POEK, you want to make sure that the supports will be able to get gold coins, and if you're on core, you have to make sure that the deep Orang will be checked as well.
3-7 right now. Another round of gold coins is about to spawn on the map. Every 20% is when the coin comes up, and coin count is even 9-9 right now. Both sides have the exact same amount of coins. Oh, Haram does fall. Doc is the one to get a kill, and the coins goes towards the way of ENCORE. 12-6 right now. ENCORE in a pretty good lead.
And the Goblin's health here is less than 50%. That's what's really sneaky with Docs. Aside from taking down players, it's also somehow taking down the Goblin. Dogs is now unstoppable. Saniva skilled knobs here. They are now leading with 6 gold coins. No.
Oh, Getsy does fall, so some of these coins has been given away to his opponent's side. 7-11.
Imagine a gypsy dying.
That is the power of the champion in this map. The coins are about to spawn once again. Oh, huge kill on towards Banoobs. 7-10. Coins are very even right now. Another round of coins is about to spawn in a couple more seconds. So it's very important for them to position on the map to make sure they get the maximum amount of coins they can get. 7-11. Let's see how many coins they can get. Huge lead going towards the way of POEK. 15-13 right now. They get the lead. Orang is gonna fall. They get the coins back though. 20% is the next round of coins. Can POEK hold on to his lead?
Banoobs trying to hold on his health. Just 2 gold coins though. Haram here trying to... Oh, Haram has died and left a lot of gold coins there. But again, it's just 2 coins now. It's about to go down here. At this point, you want to see who has more coins and actually just take them down.
13-15. POEK slightly behind,
23%.
not too far behind. And the next round of coins, another 12 coins is about to drop right now. 9-18 right now. Oh, huge lead going towards the way of ENCORE. ENCORE is in such a commanding lead. 6-21. Another round of coins is about to drop. Who is going to get the majority here? 25, 29, 30 coins on ENCORE's side already.
Oh my gosh, 10-30, but still not the end. POEK can still take gold coins here as long as the Goblin is still alive, as long as they can, you know, take down those gold pairs.
Yes.
But how can they do so?
The moment Goblin dies, that's 20 coins being spawned.
Yes.
So that is a very important part here. 70-22 right now. Coins are neck and neck. Both sides actually catching up towards each other. Orang, he needs to focus on the right target here. Huge lucid dream coming from the resummoning of the Zoe. Creates so much space. good as Sura, but gets blocked by
baku
the
kena Sonic.
head. So Orang is able to get a kill onto Sunny.
Kena Sonic.
20 right now. Nat is gonna fall. 19-21. MVP Goblin is gonna fall. Who's gonna get more coins? ENCORE gets a slight lead.
They need to
1
regroup.
minute. 1 minute left. Hangam is gonna fall. And that is gonna be more coins going towards the ENCORE.
That is correct. And 46 seconds. ENCORE is on a roll here. 20 to 40 here.
They need to find Doc.
Even
Doc has 13 coins. They need to focus down on Doc
But
to
Doc
get
is
the kill.
actually
Binder's gonna fall.
running after them.
17 to 43. POEK in a lot of trouble. They need to get these kills.
They have to. They need to. 23.
Oh,
to
good focus
16.
there. They know all they need to do right now. Focus on the champion. Keep killing the champion because
But
the
Doc's
champion
still-
is the only thing that stops you from winning here. And POEK in a lot of trouble. It might be too little too late here. 10 seconds left remaining. ENCORE 48 coins, 50 coins. No way to come back. And the ENCORE is gonna go towards match point.
And the crowd goes wild. ENCORE taking game number 3 of our best of 7 series. Guys, I'm having shivers. I mean, goosebumps here. If you're here inside Union Mall Zero, I'm really hyped up.
I mean, we're talking about
Everyone
how
is.
this is held in neutral ground, but we can hear
Yes.
so
Yang
much
Taton
cheers
tangannya ke atas
for the
mulu udah kayak
Filipino
main
squad.
bola.
Up 3-0 right now.
Main bola
They
dia.
are in match point. They are
match
in a
point.
position to take it
Anjay,
all
kata saya
in
gitu.
the
Yeah.
next map.
That is correct. However, I want to go back once again to the thought that still we're not yet done, adventurers. POEK can still do what they're best when it comes to, playing under pressure. However, during that match, it was really close. They were, they almost had it. However, Docs, on the other hand, you mentioned they have to kill Docs, but Docs is the one who does the killing.
Yeah, played really well there, Doc. I mean, we're talking about how Mavis has been performing very well on a champion. Doc is showcasing how it should be played compared to the rest out there, and he has been really showcasing the prowess of him, and he has one more chance to shine.
Yes.
That's gonna be on the next map. We will be seeing Deathmatch, and we are definitely seeing both champions being used once again here.
Question is, will ENCORE deplete their final deployment for Team 1, or are they gonna play safe and deploy Team 2 for
if
that match?
If you are looking to win here, you're gonna be playing for the win. You definitely want to play with the champion in this map.
Yes.
If you're expecting the opponent to play the champion, you play the champion here as well. But we might see a Hail Mary play coming in out from the side of POEK, They might think that, okay, even if we win this with a champion, we won't have a champion for the rest of the maps, right? So what they can do is make a Hail Mary play with Mavis on the Wizard in this map.
That match?
In Deathmatch, use Stormgust 1, not for damage, but to shut down the opponent's champion, just with constant freeze.
Yes.
And that might give you an opening to get a win in this match. So
That could be-
you're down 3-0 right now. You have to throw everything out of the book, because if you play standard, you're never gonna be winning in here. This is the time where you have to make this high risk, high reward plays. Because if they win this game without a champion for POEK, if they win this without a champion, it means that they can play the next map with a champion, ensuring they go 2-3, and it creates another opening that they might force this to a game 7.
They have to force this, but I like your thought process when you said that they can play Mavis High Wizard at that match, especially they know that a champion's role is just to go in, and if you can bait him to go into the stack, just throw your AOEs, not to kill him, but actually just to CC him. That could be a good play. That could be a good trick up their sleeves. Hopefully they'll be able to do that. But I think with the percentage, high percentage to actually use Orang's champion.
I mean, if you want to play it safe, you play the champion here. If you want to play to win, you have to play with Mavis here. And let's take a look at the stats for game number 3 here for the grand finals. It was neck and neck until the last moment. pretty much 2020 on towards both sides,
Yes.
but when the last bout of coin score, we saw ENCORE getting so many kills, Sunneef getting a kill, Banoobs getting a kill, Doc getting a lot of kills. I mean, Doc 15
Legit.
kills and 17 gold coins. He's running around chasing the opponent with the highest amount of coins in his team.
Yes, he has coins and he is also chasing and killing people from POEK. But, you know, hands down to POEK, I want to
Sesuai
give
namanya
credit to
POEK.
their team because despite the fact that they are actually chasing for points and kills, I mean,
POEK
wow,
na POEK
Doc
Doc
mati.
MVP once
here.
again. He played 2 matches.
Two
he got
matches.
MVP
Gus POEK.
2
Two
times.
Gus di
MVPs.
POEK-an belum?
Docs is like super chill actually. Backstage, during the backstage, I asked Banoobs. He said that he's really confident, 100%.
I was confused. Everyone was introducing themselves as Banoobs, so there's like 5 Banoobs in the team.
Later, I'm gonna introduce you to Banoobs later. But anyway, he said that he's very confident. Because I was kind of worried because when I saw them, they kind of looked tired. But he said 100% they're confident.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and the confidence is showing. Up 3-0. Match point here for the side of ENCORE. 1 win away from securing $500,000 for their prize pool.
Wow, I'm speechless here. But again, as shoutcasters, as commentators, we've seen so many tournaments wherein even though a contestant or a team has managed to do like 3-0, we've been witnessing a lot of reverse sweep. Anything is possible, especially since this is fair mode, right?
Yeah, and the king of comebacks is POEK. I mean,
Yes,
let's check out the highlights for game number 3 as we can see what caused this match point for ENCORE.
Iya, POEK kalah ya.
Nggak terlalu pan.
Later on,
Very soon.
Gara-gara kamu
we'll be
nonton,
giving
Pak.
you the highlights. But I really like what you
Iya, yang ngebit POEK ayo.
given them the title of King of Comeback.
Iya.
That's really legit. Okay, hopefully POEK will be able to live up to their name. But
Pasti
anyway,
gedenya ENCORE.
again, here are the highlights.
Loh, POEK, all in POEK. Kalah.
Itu ada juga.
Mana sih Jom? Ini ada Discord. Katanya tadi ngejak mabar.
Lagi mandi. Jauh-jauh ke sana.
Cuma buat dibantai.
There you have it, Nikki. Game number 3.
Wow, I'm
And-
smiling because I'm really happy to see
Cuman buat
intense
dibantai,
matches
guys.
right here in the grand finals. First ever LAN tournament, first ever $1 million USD tier cup, and we're one step closer. This is a decider match, actually.
Absolutely. And it's going to come down to, you know, which team wants to win it more. Because if you're, like, for both teams, if your will to win is higher than your opponent's, that gives you an advantage no matter what you play.
True. Defies everything. If you have that will to actually win the grit.
It's like an anime, you know.
Sorry. When Sierra said anime, I was just like going ham here 100%. But I believe ENCORE is also, you know, set on in that kind of mindset. And talking about mindset and settings, just want to greet people from the watch party because at this point, they're very hyped in each watch party that they belong to, whether it's from Indonesia or in the Philippines. Shout out, guys.
Yeah, we've got watch parties in Indonesia. We've got watch parties, like I said, in Makati, Philippines. And also online, a lot of watch parties as well.
Yes.
Indonesia, they call it Nobar. and it's being hosted on my guild's Discord. A lot of guilds Discord as well.
Nova.
So supporting both these teams in Tier Cup, and it is really fun to watch. So I want to shout out all the viewers who are watching us right at home or wherever you are. Thank you so much for witnessing the grand finals here, and we are potentially crowning
Yes.
a champion right after this game. But we might see again the king of comebacks. Can they make another
I hope
bid
so.
for their crown?
I hope so, because we want to see full 7 matches. And since you segue your watch party, want to segue my watch party too. Shout out to my friends from Tenebris, Chue, Lucy, my friends Prim, Iggy, Yoats,
Trey.
Moon, Trey, Cookie, Eman, Ice, Madam Mixie. I'm just blabbering a lot of the
Wala
names because if
teka,
I don't
semua
do
dia
so,
absen.
they'll get mad at
They
me.
already paid you, right?
No,
So you gotta do it.
this is free. And also for the watch party, we have Little Fatty, Belly Boy, Marvin, Miss Diana from Joymaker Philippines. Shout out to you guys. Also for the watch party in Indonesia, we have Toshio, Bolton, and everyone from Indonesia. Guys, now's the time to put on your energy ball for POEK. They need it now.
Yeah, especially, Indonesians supporting their home country. This
Yes.
is where, they need your support the most. Like Nikki said, they are down 3-0 right now. Facing the bearer of the gun. One mistake, one
Yes.
loss, and it means the end of the tournament for them. And it is gonna be rough for them.
It's like
I mean,
a
so
best
much
of
pressure.
one again.
It is best of one every single time right now for POEK's side. They know they have no
Wow.
more lives. This is their last and only chance. Meanwhile, we take a look at ENCORE. They are chilling. They are 3-0 right now. They can do whatever they want, and they know that they have that ease of mind that, hey, we've got this much of a safety net. Maybe it's time for us to have fun a little as we head in towards deathmatch. Potentially the last game
Last
of
game?
the
Apakah
Tier
last
Cup
game?
Season 1. Let's see which team will be the one to win this map. Will it be ENCORE securing their sweep, or will POEK show that they have signs of life left in them? And it looks like they are playing it safe. They are gonna go for orang-orang. They're gonna go for the champion to try and force this towards the next game.
Hopefully, this kind of lineup, what they did during the first match, to be fair, is actually close. They could have won that. Hopefully, they'll be able to learn from that, adjust from it. Like what we've been mentioning, they are the kings of comeback. Hopefully, they'll be able to come back. But now,
ENCORE is the one.
ENCORE, if they will be securing or locking this lineup, they will be preserving their champ for
They
the
are
next
thinking
match.
about serving their champion to ensure a win on a
Always.
different map. So that's what's going on in their mind. They know they're up 3-0.
Yes.
They know that if they just need to win one more game, so it doesn't matter which
Yeah.
game they win. If they can just try and win this game, of course. But even if they don't, next game, they know their
matter.
opponent has no champion.
Yeah.
This is why I was talking about why this might be a good time to bring out the wizard. If you try and win with the wizard, and if the opponent plays with the champion, you know that the next game you have a
Yes.
good
Jelas
chance.
nggak sih?
And if the
Udahlah,
opponent
kalah.
doesn't play with the champion, it means that if you win this next game, you have a
deathmatch
champion
lagi.
to play against your opponent's champion. So
Exactly.
playing it too safe here for POEK might be
Kalau
sealing
gini udah nggak
the
bisa
deal
berubah job lagi
here
ya?
for them.
Sebenarnya
I want to
bisa.
ask, does
Cuman
POEK
nggak ada
have
waktu.
their own like coach?
No, POEK
It's
is
just
playing
them.
with their
Banyak
pro
banget
10
yang
people.
setting.
Like brainstorming?
Yes.
I see. Because, it's really important to have someone who oversees this stuff. Because
Harusnya disiapin preset.
Fresh set of eyes, right? That's
Yeah.
what Ilogni Batman is providing to his team. Fresh set of eyes.
Yes, yes.
The 11th man. Kuroko is the 6th man. They have the 11th man being able to spot things that you might miss out. But let's see. Match and map point here for ENCORE. Can they get this last map
Permainan.
to
Bikin gosip-
secure
bikin
their
gosip-
crown in the
gosip
Tier
aja si
Cup?
Fajar,
Or
anjing.
will POEK force
Ya,
game
kayak
number
bola
5
kan,
and
permainan.
give us another show here? This has been a journey for both these teams, and it boils down to one final game.
Ini ada
this
si Bang
is
Yanto
it.
yang matok.
Game number 4. Everyone, give it up for POEK and ENCORE. Going towards the team deathmatch. Who will win? Will ENCORE be able to sweep this clean 4-0? Or will POEK actually
Eh,
get
Poek,
their
kami
first
masih
win
naruh harapan.
of the day. Let's head
Kalau
straight
kata gue
in
mau dikasih
number
menang nih
4.
Poeknya.
Remember,
Biar seru
this
dikit.
game doesn't matter for ENCORE. They can
Dibisikin,
lose this
lu gua
game
tambahin,
and secure the win
gua tambahin
in the next
$20,000.
map. But it's definitely
Dia
a
udah
huge
masih
lucid
udah
dream
trigger
there
lagi,
coming
coy.
out. They know the focus.
Yes.
Focus on the champion, and that gives them a really good chance here for ENCORE to win this. Osiris already procced that by
langsung di-lock
orang, and he's being focused down. He goes down. Huge first blood going towards the way of ENCORE. Low key use, not gonna get them, not gonna secure them the kill. But again, orang being focused down. Who needs a champion? Who needs to play a champion
ininya
here?
nggak pakai
Not
steamboat
ENCORE.
dia.
2 kills already. They get Josh, they got a kill onto his Josh, but they get the rest. Still 2-1 right now. The only damage so far is coming out here from orang, and they are just focused firing him. 3 kills already.
Nggak kepake
Another
anjing
kill
champion ini.
here for
Kalau
Frost.
begini
Frost gonna go down there. Nuts and Santos actually making up all the damage that Orang has failed to give. Again, a kill here, a death here from Orang.
Another huge lucid dream freezing out a lot of members. Santos gets a kill onto his Frost.
Mati lagi
So
itu.
can they secure this 3-4 right now? Still very close. Orang in some trouble. He's gonna
Mati
fall
lagi.
5-4, 5-3. No, 5-4 right now. 30
29
seconds left remaining. Can they get a crucial kill on either side?
One more
Orang
point.
is
They
in
have
some
to.
trouble. He needs to survive. He needs to get a kill. Can he do
Mati
it?
lagi.
He falls. This might be it. 10 more seconds to secure this
Udah.
game. ENCORE, they're already shouting. They're already screaming. They know they have this game. This might be it, ladies and gentlemen, as we have
Dibantai
a
anjing.
new champion for Tier Cup. It's gonna be ENCORE.
Yes, semua balik.
Oh, sorry, I was
Ah.
clapping. Sorry, I was clapping. Again, that was a clean
Sorry, I was
4-0
clapping.
sweep from
Ketawa, karena dia pengen
ENCORE.
menangin
Everyone is
Santos.
cheering. The crowd is wilded. And of course,
Ah,
I know,
sudah
you know,
tidak
these
seru,
players,
game
they're
apa
very
ini?
sports. They're
Kebantai,
gonna
bikin malu
have their
Indo.
handshake later. Again,
Tapi selalu di final tuh selalu Indonesia lawan Filipina dan Indonesia
Iya,
kalah.
balik
Selalu.
apa ya?
Wins for the side that is ENCORE representing the
Wow.
Philippines. Laban
PH
Pinas.
selalu di
Laban
atas.
Pinas! No bias. No bias. Good game, well played still to POEK. Their journey you've been mentioning, we've been mentioning, never easy.
Never been easy.
Never been easy. To be here at Bangkok, Thailand, to go up against ENCORE,
Kalah
another
again.
team from the Philippines,
Kalah.
Padahal nggak
only goes
boleh
to
loh.
show that
Itu
they
apa,
deserve to be here in the grand final.
Announcernya
Absolutely. And the
Clapping.
insane confidence to play the assassin
Nanti
in game
ketahuan
number
dia,
4,
dia sendiri
they
bilangin
still
siapa.
managed to get the win as well. So very well played there by ENCORE. And now I think it's time to reward the audience.
All you have to do is
Tier
type
Passion
in
Fueled.
Tier Passion Fueled and you will get this refine option pack. I need that. And also
200 refine
Mora
packs.
coin. Wow, 200.
Grabe naman.
Grabe. Okay. And or box times
200
10.
coy,
All
refine
right. Again, Trey is asking for a code. So
Siapa yang
we're
dapat?
giving it.
Yep. Tier Passion Fueled. Make sure you redeem this. This is a lot of Mora coins.
Apa-apa?
I'm sorry, a lot of refines. That's gonna be great
What's
for
your
me to
highest
fail later.
refine?
15.
No way.
Oh,
Only
lumayan.
15,
Kita
yes.
dapat ya.
I'm very poor,
How
so I
many
need
red
these.
equipment?
All of them.
Whoa!
But hey, we're not here to
Sorry,
celebrate
sorry.
my refinements or my equipment. We're here to
Redeem this.
celebrate
Kebetulan saya turun
our
ke
2
13
winners.
tadi.
Both teams are in fact winners because they
Yes.
made it this
Dikasih
far.
dia 10,
From
200.
90,000 teams
Wow.
participating in the Tier Cup, all the way here
Kebetulan
to
sekali.
grand finals, the top 2 teams. Congratulations to ENCORE once again. $500,000
And
in the
not just
bag.
that, in-game rewards, title,
And the
medal that turns into pendant, swag.
Nah, lihat chat di Slack.
Wow, it has
Eh,
been a long journey from the rankings, the
Yeah.
qualifiers, and the top 32. Now, the ending is almost near. We're about to end the story for Tier Cup Season 1, and the crowd is actually really cheering right now.
I mean, it was huge play of confidence towards the end, but every single
Yes.
game, ENCORE has just been showing poise. They've been showing
Focus.
experience.
Ah,
This is
tidak seru.
what, you know, the preparation this
Dibantai,
whole
Bung.
month and even during the
There
before
you go.
stages, the
Dibantai.
preparation has been huge for them. Having a coach, giving them a fresh set of
Yes.
eyes, fresh new ideas, definitely
Yes.
gave them the edge in this, and that's why they won 4-0. But if you look
Yes.
at POEK, they don't look too disappointed.
No,
I mean,
no,
they
no.
know they tried their best.
They're happy.
They were just beaten by a better team.
And what I really love about this tournament is that we promote
Iya.
sportsmanship. But there you go! Season 1 Tier Cup Grand Champions ENCORE from the Philippines!
Itu nanti pakai dual dagger juga pasti.
Very well done here for the boys from Philippines. Where's their coach? Chan Chan.
Chan
It's time to go. I mean,
Gue pakai kali ya, cobain ah.
Wow, look at Frost.
yeah, front and
Everyone's
center.
teary-eyed.
Assassin dual dagger.
Oh, Josh.
I mean, it is a life-changing amount of money.
Yes.
No matter where
Besok
you are from,
kita cari
it's a
kayu.
Look at the
life-changing
journey.
amount of money.
Their journey here. I think it's not about money anymore because these
Enggak lah,
guys
gue nggak
are rich.
tidak pernah suka
God,
mana
I mean, in this lineup, you had world champions before this even happened. So very well done here. And we're going to give it all to the stage for the prize giving ceremony. Congratulations once again to ENCORE.
นั่นเองนะครับเรียกได้เลยว่าพวกเขามากันเต็มจริงๆ แล้วจัดกันหนักมาก และถือว่าเป็นคลีนชีทมากเลยฮะ
ใช่
4-0 ครับท่านผู้ชมครับ
ขนลุกมากๆนะคะ เมื่อสักครู่ดูการแข่งขันนะ โอ้โห มันแบบ damage มหาศาลจริง
เราก็เห็นเลยนะฮะว่า พวกเขานี่ใช้ทั้งฝีมือ แล้วก็ใช้ทั้งความสามัคคี การสื่อสารที่ถูกต้องนะครับ แล้วก็ทำให้พวกเขาสามารถได้รับชัยไปในครั้งนี้นะฮะ
ๆ นี่นะคะ ก็มอบกันไปเรียบร้อยเหรียญเกียรติยศสำหรับแชมป์และแน่นอนว่า เงินรางวัลของเราค่ะแชมเปี้ยนไพรส์นะคะ 500,000 US ดอลลาร์
The champion prize is
Itu yang sebelah yang tato kirinya.
Congratulations once again.
Kok si Mike nggak bilang sih?
Apa tuh?
Gitu, yang sebelah kiri yang tato.
สุดยอดมาก
โอ้โห
Tuh.
Anjir,
Kok lu ternyata lu ikutan?
โอเค
Tier Cup.
thank you so much Mr. Taihei
Menang pula.
Give us an honor โอเคครับ
lumayan.
ๆ Okay, so congratulations for all of you once again. And right now we have a little bit interview to our winner. So you just become the 2026 RORC Tier Cup champion. So how that is feel?
It's nice.
It's nice, yeah, of course it's nice.
bro just nice
Just nice?
just nice you asking your friend I saw him like
Yeah.
thanks to the I believe thanks to the higher up right yeah I saw you like since before you on the stage I saw you walking this way and you like
มี
pray
การ
to the
ขอ
god
พรสิ่งศักดิ์สิทธิ์
can you showing because I saw your texture ก็เป็นหนึ่งผู้เล่นนะฮะที่ตะกี้นี่เห็นตอนเดินเข้ามาปุ๊บนี่คือแบบว่ามาถึงปุ๊บ
มูเต
สวดก่อน
ลู
เลย
เลย
คือแบบว่าให้กับองค์เทพทวยเทพ พระผู้เป็นเจ้าช่วยลูกด้วย
สิ่งศักดิ์สิทธิ์ช่วยคุ้มครองด้วยแบบนี้
and you guys feeling just nice
just nice
If I can say a few words. First of all, I want to thank the Lord, of course. Secondly, all the sacrifices of our partners, our wives, because, you know, this is such a huge commitment, the practice being a pro. And lastly, I want to thank, of course, the game, ROOC.
โอเค โอเค
To be
ขอเสียง
honest,
ปรบมือ
yeah.
ด้วยนะฮะ
Of course, I was one of the biggest haters of the game because I hate pay to win.
Okay.
But this mode, the formula of this game is the best. Because we've been known as whale players in the Philippines. And the glory of proving everyone that skills and teamwork is a huge factor. And not money is priceless. And there's a huge future in the game, in the community. Thank you so much. Lastly, I want to thank to all Thai teams that we faced before. We learned so much. Thai teams are super, super strong. I salute. Thank you so much.
โอเค thank you so much ก็เขาขอบคุณตะกี้นี่เลยก็แบบว่าขอขอบคุณอำนาจเบื้องบนที่ช่วยดลบันดาลให้พวกเขาสามารถชนะได้ขอบคุณครอบครัวขอบคุณภรรยาของเขาถือว่า เขาลงทุกทุนไปกับ
ใช่
ทุกแรงกายแรงใจกับการแข่งขันครั้งนี้ แต่เกมนี้และที่สำคัญที่สุดก็คือขอขอบคุณเกม ROC นะครับเพราะว่าเกมนี้ไม่ได้เพย์ทูวินครับ
ใช่
พวกเขาใช้ความสามัคคีใช้การฝึกฝีมือจนกระทั่งพวกเขามาถึงตรงนี้ได้และที่สำคัญก่อนหน้านี้เคยเจอทีมไทยมาแล้วขอบคุณทีมไทยด้วยที่พวกเขาเนี่ยได้เรียนรู้ต่างๆ มากมายเลยทีเดียวฮะ
ถูกต้องแล้วนะคะ so you just won a lot of prizes right what's your plan for this money prize
We'll think about it.
maybe later right
Maybe later, yeah. But I told to the team that maybe earning this much money might be an easy feat, but I think the hardest challenge is saving up this huge amount of money. I think
very
it's
good.
much more important to save this money.
ครับก็ถือได้เลยนะครับว่าโหเป็นเงินที่จำนวนมาก
จริง
ท่านผู้ชมครับ 15 ล้านบาทครับ
15 ล้านบาทไทยจ้า
15 ล้านบาทไทยนะฮะ เงินขนาดนี้ตะกี้หัวหน้าทีมบอกเฮ้ยเงินได้มาแบบนี้เนี่ยกลัวมันจะเสียไปง่ายดังนั้นทุกคนจงจำไว้
Lumayan
จง
banget
เซ
itu
ฟเอาไว้ จงเซฟเอาไว้ จงประหยัด
เก็บออมไว้จ้า
มัธยัสถ์เอาไว้นั่นเองนะฮะ But it's a lot of money to be fair. Okay.
Another question นะคะ What was the
Caranya kembali
difficult
gua nggak apa-apa
part
ya?
during
Iya,
this
bodo amat ya
challenge
kan?
I think the most difficult part was really about, this team, this alpha team, where they're really
Gila,
top-notch
bicara baru.
at their specific field. And, bringing together with one purpose is one, you really can't, what's that saying? That you can't,
Very hard
uh,
to bring
okay.
together.
Yeah, it's really difficult to this competitive people, but I'm really thankful to them that they listen, they humble themselves, and I think that's one of the most challenging part of this journey.
ก็ส่วนที่ท้าทายที่สุดก็คือแต่ละคนในทีมเนี่ยเรียกว่าเป็นคนที่เก่งมากๆในแต่ละด้าน แต่กว่าที่จะรวบรวมคนเก่งขนาดนี้มาร่วมทีมกันได้ แล้วก็สามารถทำงานกันอย่างเป็นทีมได้ขนาดนี้เนี่ยถือว่าเป็นเรื่องที่ยากมากๆ แล้วก็รู้สึกภูมิใจแล้วก็รู้สึกดีใจมากๆที่เกิดทีมนี้ขึ้นมาได้นั่นเองครับ
Yes of course and lastly do you have anything to say to your fans to your supporter
Bro
a lot of fans right here
Yeah, of course. First of all, thank you so much to our family and friends who came here in Thailand to support us. To all our friends and family also who is watching, supporting us in the Philippines. Thank you so much. And to all the people who helped us get here in the grand finals, like Boss V, who helped us financially during our practices. To Ito the Batman, who is supporting us behind the scenes. Thank you also. And to everyone who is supporting us, thank you so much.
ก็ขอบคุณทุกๆคนที่
ค่ะ
สนับสนุนนะฮะไม่ว่าจะเป็นที่อยู่ที่งานของเรา
น่ารักมาก
ทางบ้านครอบครัวที่อุตส่าห์มากัน
Fans
ผู้แข่งทุกๆคนที่เหมือนกับ
ค่ะ
ค่อยๆผลักดันให้พวกเขาเนี่ยสามารถมีวันดีได้นะฮะก็ congratulations สลามัตโพ thank you so much for coming and congratulations as a winner
Yeah there's some noise for Encore แต่ว่าเดี๋ยวตอนนี้
ครับ
เราจะให้พวกเขาเนี่ยเขาได้มีความสุขกันแล้วเนาะเขาจะต้องมอบความสุขค่ะกลับไปสู่เหล่านักผจญภัยทุกท่านกันบ้างแล้วตอนนี้
ใช่แล้วละครับผมเดี๋ยวเราจะมี lucky draw นั่นเองนะครับ now we move to the next session which is lucky draw we have 5 prize to our audience let's find out who's going to be the winner
Gimana kita mau lirik?
While they're having their own lucky draw here in Union Mall Bangkok, we are happy having our own for the viewers at home. So make sure you are ready to type down what you need to do because we are giving out a lot of prizes for all the audience out there.
Yes, by the way, this giveaway is sponsored by proudly sponsored by 1-1. Thank you so much to our friends from 1-1, the #1 game recharge platform. So all you have to do is to type in your UID plus your server name plus your username plus your expectations for the future ROOC tournaments. Example, my UID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus server name Frontera 6. My username Nikki. My expectations is guild versus guild. How about you?
You just have to type that in towards the YouTube chat and you might stand a chance to win a classic baseball cap and cheer outfit costume
Oh,
set.
I know that. It comes in red too, right?
Yes,
Yellow
there's
and
multiple
red.
colors
Yes.
for it. So make sure you type it down and we will be selecting a couple of lucky winners. How many does it say? No, it doesn't. We will choose some winners
But our
from
friends
the YouTube
from
chat.
yes, that is correct. We'll take a screenshot. So make sure that your entries are correct and valid. Otherwise, it will be forfeited.
We're gonna give you guys about 30 seconds
Yes.
to think of what you expect in future RO Classic tournaments.
Tournaments,
Maybe
yeah.
you expect
More land like
arm wrestling, or like you say, guild versus
Why not?
guild, another
Why
dimensional
not?
drill format.
But anyway, here's another one. All you have to do again is to type in your UID plus your server name plus your username. And this is going to be OOC or 1-1 credit.
Yep, $50, $20, and $10 worth of 1-1 credit that you can use to redeem your in-game credits. You can use this to buy Nyans. You can use this to buy Battle Pass. Bounty Pass.
Nyans. I want Nyans.
If you want Nyans, I mean, if you win it,
costume.
if you win it, you can use it to whatever you want. So make sure you follow this format, UID, server name, and username. Enter it in the YouTube chat, and you will be in the running to win this. Now, we won't announce the winners right here. So the winners will be reviewed and contacted, will be reviewed and announced later on our official Ragnarok Online Origin Classic platforms. And then you can contact the relevant parties to collect your prize.
That is correct. Once again, all you have to do to join is to type in your UID plus your server name plus your username. Do it now, do it fast, and do it correctly. Once again, thank you so much to 1-1 for sponsoring this giveaway.
It's a lot. $50 worth is what? 3 bounty passes.
So you're so good with math.
And 1 radiant pass. So hey, you know that
Listen to him.
that is a lot of gold coins that you can be getting. So make sure you participate. It's very easy. UID, server name, username. Get your cousin's account. Get your brother's account to enter it. Get everybody in your guild to participate, because the more people that participate, the higher chance. Well, the lower chance you have to win, but the higher chance that somebody you know will win.
Actually, I want to join. Low key, high key want to join, but anyway, I think I'm not quite sure if we still have more giveaways. But anyway, we are not yet done here.
Yep, there is plenty more to. I mean, we are done with the tournament. I mean,
Yes, of
4-0
course.
ENCORE. There's no rematch. There's no dispute about it. I mean, ENCORE was 100%
Flawless.
the better prepared team, the better executing team,
Yes.
and they definitely deserve the win there. But I think what we want to talk about is what we can look forward to the future.
Yes. Well, of course, it's no surprise that we've already announced about the season 2 of Tier Cup. And we're just about to actually wait for its big reveal. So you have to stay tuned and continue supporting and playing ROOC. And if you have friends who doesn't play just yet, then invite them, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no better time than now even to join in towards the game, because like you said, season 2 is about to start. New classes, new server. Last time, new server just reviewed. So all the intro boys, I mean, all the new
I made an
players
account.
can join in a new server so that you are not behind in terms of progress.
True. I made an account to the newest server, so Glass Hive. So you can actually won't feel left behind. But anyways, for me, I just want to say thank you to everyone, especially once again to my guild, Tenebris, Daddy Moon, to my friends. How about you?
And thank you everyone for watching. This is going to be Nico, Zero, and Nikki signing out.
To take a group photo together with the winner.
Please.
One more shot. 1, 2, 3. Video. Waving your hand to the camera. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Woohoo!
เดี๋ยวภาพต่อไปครับ and next photo shoot we may have the champion prize 500,000 US dollar 500,000 US dollar หรือ 15 ล้านบาท
Yay! Congratulations once again.
Okay, congratulations.
โอเคค่ะ thank you so thank you everyone
Thank you everyone. You may take your rest. Thank you so much. Congratulations to ENCORE สลับัดโพ
โอเค เดี๋ยวให้ตอนนี้ทีมแชมป์ของเรานะคะ พักผ่อนข้างเวทีสักครู่หนึ่งนะคะ แน่นอนเลยว่าทีมรองแชมป์ของเราค่ะ ก็ไม่แพ้กันนะคะ โอ้โห เป็นการสู้เนาะฝ่าฟันอุปสรรคอะไรต่างๆ มากมายจนมาถึงรอบไฟนอลนี้
ครับและสำหรับทางทีมรองแชมป์ของเรานะฮะ นั่นก็คือทางทีมโป้ยจากทางอินโดนีเซีย
Congratulations
ขอแสดงความยินดีด้วยนะครับ The first runner up of our event boy from Indonesia
แสดงความยินดีด้วยค่ะ นี่นะคะก็จะได้รับนะคะเป็นเงินรางวัล 100,000 US ดอลลาร์
We may have Mr. Kim and Mr. Tai Hei once again on the stage for award ceremony.
เรียนเชิญนะคะ เรียนเชิญผู้บริหารของเราค่ะ คุณคิมและคุณต้าเฮนะคะขึ้นมามอบนะคะนี่ค่ะเป็นเงินรางวัลนะคะมูลค่า 100,000 US ดอลลาร์
หรือตีเป็นเงินไทยด้วยครับ
เท่าไหร่คะ
3 ล้านบา
โอ้โห
ท
ยินดีด้วยค่ะ 1, 2, 3
โอเค
Any team post วิดีโอนะคะ
วิดีโอครับ
1, 2, 3 team post เย้
Okay, congratulations, Mr. Kim and Mr. Tai Hei.
Okay,
To give us an honor, now we may have a little bit of chit chat on the stage.
Yeah. So for the first question, how are you feeling for this team?
How are you guys feeling right now?
Yeah, it's good. Like it's good to be here.
Yes.
Good experience for us also. It's like in a way it's a boy trip lah. Basically we just do our best and ENCORE just beat us and it's just GG.
GG โอเค ก็รู้สึกดีที่ได้มาที่นี่แล้วก็ถือว่าเป็นประสบการณ์ที่ดีมาก พวกเราพยายามเต็มที่แล้ว แต่สุดท้ายเนี่ยพวกเราก็ไม่สามารถที่จะคว้าชัยชนะไปได้ ยังไงก็ตาม Good game GG ครับ
It's okay ค่ะ Congratulations anyway นะคะ And for the second, what is the difficult part during this challenge?
Like for the team or for this specific stage?
For this series,
For
the whole
this,
series,
yeah.
the whole series.
Okay, maybe it's for the time to practice. Basically, we some of us already have family, right? It's really hard to manage our time
I
lah.
see.
We want to overtime, but cannot lah.
โอเคก็บอกไปว่าเนี่ยก็ส่วนที่ยากที่สุดในทีมตอนนี้คือ ส่วนใหญ่เป็นคนทำงานกันหมดแล้ว
ค่ะ
มีครอบครัวมีการงานปุ๊บแล้วบางทีเหมือนกับ อาจจะไม่ได้ซ้อมเยอะ เพราะว่าแบบว่าพวกเขาก็มี
ภารกิจ
หน้าที่
ค่ะ
ที่ต้องดูแลนั่นเองนะครับ
ใช่ค่ะ So do you have any words to say with your fans or your supporter?
Thank you for you guys support POEK. Sorry we cannot bring the Wager coin for you guys.
ขอบคุณทุกๆคนนะที่ซัพพอร์ตมา ขออภัยด้วยจริงๆ ที่ไม่สามารถเก็บชัยชนะไปได้ แต่ไม่เป็นไรครับ ขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆ ให้อีกครั้งหนึ่งกับทีมโป้
Yeah, congratulations once again.
Thank you so much
โอเคค่ะแน่นอนเลยนะคะ เดี๋ยวในช่วงนี้ค่ะเราก็จะให้ทีมนี้นะคะเป็นผู้มอบความสุขให้กับทุกท่านค่ะที่อยู่ในที่นี้เช่นเดียวกันค่ะกับกิจกรรม Lucky Draw นะจ๊ะเตรียมตัวกันให้พร้อมค่ะ
เดี๋ยวเราจะ we may have one representative to give the lucky to the winner
And we are back, and we have a lucky draw for you guys as well. Still watching with us, so thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you do this right now because this is 5 winners for a bounty.
5. All you have to type in is your UID, your server name, plus your username, plus the party you support. Or if you want to support Zero and me, it's fine, totally fine. Again, not just one, but 5 winners of 1 bounty pass. Yeah, so total of 5 bounty passes.
Yeah, so make sure you type this in the stream chat right now. UID server name, your username, and the party you support. It could be your parties. You're supporting your own party for the next tier cut. You never know.
Oh, why not?
Big brain plays.
What's your team name?
Our team name was Freedom.
Freedom. Shout out to Team Freedom. Shout out to
Something
Team
like that. Remember to just put your UID server name. And we will announce the winner on our official ROO Classic platform. So make sure you type it in, because if you just type it in, you have a chance to win already. So make sure you continue putting it in. Make sure the format is correct, and you might be one of the winners for this 1 bounty pass.
I want to join. But again, spam your command, more chances for you to win a bounty pass once again. Thank you so much to our sponsor, 111. Alright. Okay. I want to shout out Tipax, Yuffie, Kai, Veron, me, my DD party. Did I miss anyone? Tashi, Nicolate, Dynasty Guild from Frontera 5. Who else? Shout outs!
I mean, there's way too many. We'll be here all night, Nikki.
Cherry, Iggy, Prim, Yachts, Bobcat, Exodlac, Doc Porky, Mausu, Exodiac,
Everyone.
Encore, Frontera 6.
Frontera 6 best server.
Yeah! Sorry, every server, best server. I have so many shout outs actually.
So many requests for shout outs. I mean, if we were to shout out everybody who asks, I mean, we should charge for it.
Yeah.
To be honest, 1 bounty pass each should be pretty fair.
Please pay us next time.
But yes, I think, we are reaching the end of the stream very soon. We witnessed some very fun matches. During the show match, we witnessed a very dominating performance coming
from the challenger.
From ENCORE. I mean, they were very dominant in this 4-0 series. They showcased a lot of things. Their preparation, their mindset, their game understanding was really good.
Yes.
And 500,000 again. Congratulations once again to ENCORE, and of course POEK as well. Reaching this far, winning that many best of 5s is a very tough journey.
Exactly.
Pipinya penuh mulu
They
aja.
deserve
Maunya
to
apa
be here.
gitu.
And of course, credits as well to our top
Yang kanan itu.
96, not just the
Thank
top
you.
32.
Top 96.
Because you guys showed us that
Telak
you
dulu,
really
bego.
are competitive. You want to be part of the tier cup, this first ever
Di
tier cup.
bener.
But anyway, wrap it up.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much all for us today here. Me, Zero, and Kiki. But we have an announcement, guys. Stay tuned. It's coming out right after this.
เหมือนกันนะครับเนี่ยแต่ก็ต้องยอมรับเลยฮะว่าทีมฟิลิปปินส์นี่เขาสุดยอดมากจริงๆฮะ
แข็งแกร่งมากจริงๆนะคะเอาล่ะและตอนนี้ต้องบอกว่าบทสรุปของการแข่งในครั้งนี้นะคะ มันเป็นจุดเริ่มต้นค่ะของการผจญภัยครั้งใหม่ด้วย เพราะว่าเราไม่ได้มุ่งสู่เกียรติยศของวันนี้เท่านั้นค่ะแต่กำลังก้าวเข้าสู่เวทีการแข่งขันระดับโลกและตอนนี้ถึงเวลาประกาศครั้งสำคัญนะคะกับเทียร์คัพซีซั่น 2 ในชื่อใหม่เทียร์คัพ Global ค่ะ
มาดูกันเลยดีกว่านะครับเพราะรอบนี้เราจะแข่งขันกันระ
Udah
ดับ
dikasih nafas anjing, udah ngomongin season 2 lagi.
1 ล้าน US ดอลลาร์
สุดยอดมากๆเท่าไหร่กี่บาทไทย
30 ล้านบาทครั
โอ้
บ
โหซึ่งการต่อสู้นี้นะคะก็จะเป็นการต่อสู้ระหว่างกิลด์แบบใหม่ล่าสุดค่ะโดยมีทั้งโหมด Stellar Clash Well of Clash นะคะวิกฤต Avenge เป็นหัวใจหลักค่ะ โดยจะมีการแบ่งการแข่งขันนะคะออกเป็น 2 ระดับก็คือ Tier A แล้วก็ Tier B นั่นเอง
ให้กิลด์ที่มีความสามารถที่แตกต่างกันนะครับ สามารถที่จะเข้ามาร่วมประชันฝีมือกันได้อย่างยุติธรรม เพื่อเกียรติยศอันสูงสุดนั่นเอง โดยจะเป็นการจัดทั้งส่วนของเซิร์ฟเวอร์เอเชียแล้วก็เซิร์ฟเวอร์อเมริกาเข้ามาฟาดฟันกันกับเชียร์ครับ global การต่อสู้ บอกเลยฮะ รอบนี้ทั้งเรื่องของความหลงไหล และเรื่องของเกียรติยศ เราจัดกันให้ระดับนานาชาติกันเลยทีเดียวครับ
รอติดตามชมกันได้เลยนะคะ และนี่ก็คือบทสรุปของการแข่งขันทั้งหมดในวันนี้นั่นเองค่ะ ต้องขอบพระคุณนะคะเหล่านักผจญภัยทุกๆท่านด้วย ผู้เข้าแข่งขันทุกๆทีมนะคะ ที่ได้มาร่วมเป็นส่วนหนึ่งของการแข่งขันในวันนี้ค่ะ
รวมไปถึงต้องขอบคุณนะฮะกับผู้ใหญ่ใจดีที่ทำให้เกิดงานในครั้งนี้ขึ้น ไม่ว่าจะเป็นทั้งฝั่งของทางวันแพลตฟอร์มเติมเงินอันดับ 1 ของโลกสะดวกปลอดภัยได้รับความไว้วางใจจากผู้เล่นทั่วโลกวันทีมวันแชมเปี้ยน No Limit ครับ
เก้าอี้เกมมิ่งสำหรับผู้เข้าแข่งขันในเทียร์คัพแกรนด์ไฟนอลครั้งนี้ค่ะ สนับสนุนโดย TT Racing นั่งอย่างเท่เล่นอย่างโปร TT Racing เก้าอี้เกมมิ่งของเหล่าเกมเมอร์อย่างแท้จริงค่ะ
แล้วก็ต้องขอบพระคุณนะครับกับทาง c h a m e Tech นะฮะสำหรับการสนับสนุนเทียร์คัพแกรนด์ไฟนอลในครั้งนี้ c h a m e Tech Build for Perform Design to Inspire
ใช่แล้วค่ะ แม้การแข่งขันวันนี้จะสิ้นสุดลงแล้วนะคะ แต่ว่าการผจญภัยของเราค่ะ จะไม่มีวันหยุดนิ่งนะคะ ขอให้เหล่านักผจญภัยทุกคนค่ะ ยังรักษาหัวใจแข่งการผจญภัยเอาไว้ แล้วก็อย่าลืมหยุดเดินตามความฝันของตัวเองกันด้วยค่ะ
แล้วก็ยังไงก็ตามนะครับ ถือว่าวันนี้นะฮะการแข่งขันของเราในรอบแกรนด์ไฟนอลนะกรุงเทพมหานครประเทศไทยเนี่ยได้สิ้นสุดลงกันแล้วนะครับ ก็ขอบคุณทุกท่านที่เข้ามาร่วมรับชมกันไม่ว่าจะเป็นทั้งออนไซต์หรือว่าออนไลน์นะครับ ผมนายโปจิครับ
และดิฉันนายนัชชาอนุสรณ์ชัยค่ะ
ก็ต้องขอตัวลาไปก่อนไว้เจอกันใหม่โอกาสหน้าวันนี้ขอบคุณแล้วก็สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ